Welcome to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by RRC Wholesale, Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler, Post Car Wash, Carson Construction, Harp Girls Holding, Holly's Drive-In, Post Independent School District, XL Energy, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Post Plumbing, Heating, and Air, George's Family Restaurant, Happy State Bank, Jackson Brothers Meats, Sonic, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, D&D Winco 2, KSSL Radio, the Post Dispatch, and Pocalambro. And now here's the RRC Wholesale pregame show on postsportsradio.com. Hello and welcome home. We're not home. We're at Tire Field in Floydada, Texas. Tonight the weather is seasonable. Nice fall weather. Kickoff temp should be about 63 and 50-ish degrees by the end of the game. It is Halloween, 31st day of October. It's week 10 of the 2025 football season, which is the fourth week of the District 2-2A Division I schedule. The Floydada Whirlwinds, I'm just going to call them the Winds. Floydada Winds are playing host to the defending district champs, the Bold Gold Antelopes. Post is 6-2 overall and tied for second place with a 2-1 league record. In district play, Floydada is 0-3 and is 0-8 on the season. The Whirlwinds are hungry to get that W tonight, coming off a blowout loss to Abernathy last week, 55-14. Meanwhile, the Antelopes willed another come-from-behind victory versus New Home, 28-27. And according to TexasFootball.com, the Antelopes are favored to win tonight by 56 points. The AJ, I didn't even check the AJ, but last year they thought we were going to win too. I imagine they think we're going to win here tonight, this year. Jim Plummer here, and thanks for joining the broadcast. Also here is statistician Carter Petty, a sophomore at Post High School. Post class of 2017 grad Russ Morris is here, and he'll take a close look at the Floydada Whirlwinds in just a little bit and review the standings and the by-district playoff predictions coming up. Marine veteran Mike Travis is back on the camera, and Veterans Day coming up. We've got to honor Mike. Also coming up at 6:50, it's the RRC Wholesale pregame show. It'll be an interview with Coach John Wright about 6:50, so be sure to be here for that. Let's go to Russ Morris and go to prayer. Russ?
Yes, sir. If y'all bow with me, Father God, we thank you for a wonderful week that you've given us, Lord. Thank you for all that you've done and all that you'll continue to do. I ask that you provide the protection over the players, officials, coaches, and us in the stands. And no matter what happens tonight, we do everything according to your will. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Russ. Rusty's going to take a close look at the Whirlwinds of Floydada when the RRC Wholesale pregame show continues right here on postsportsradio.com. We are home with the Bold Gold and live and free on YouTube.
Have a great idea for an energy drink, but don't know where to start? At RRC Wholesale, we make it simple. From our chemist creating your perfect formula, to our design team crafting eye-catching labels and retail packaging, we handle it all. As a woman-owned Texas business, we believe in helping brands of every size succeed. With low minimum orders, national and international logistics, and the support to get your drink onto the big box shelves. Ready to launch your brand? Visit rrchwholesale.info or call 806-370-0419 today.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Post ISD is filled with passionate staff, daring students, and deep-rooted traditions of champions. Our state-of-the-art facilities provide top-tier educational opportunities, including career and technical training, advanced academics, and free college courses, creating future-ready antelopes. Our 4-day instructional week allows our students to continually pursue excellence in our distinguished fine arts programs, exceptional athletic teams, and a multitude of other extracurricular activities. Post ISD, we are Bold Gold.
Post Antelope Football is powered by Post Methodist Church, a place to celebrate faith, experience loving and caring fellowship, and to join together in Christ's call to service. Become a pilot through structured, career, and goal-oriented flight training at Post's very own U.S. Flight Academy. Go to usflightacademy.org. Antelope Wash and Dry. Tackle your laundry fast the Antelope way. Antelope Wash and Dry is at 301 South Broadway. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality. All right, Post Sports Radio is streaming live and free with video and audio on YouTube tonight from Tires. Find out about tonight's opponent, the Floydada Whirlwinds.
Well, the Whirlwinds enter tonight's game seeking their first victory of the season, and Floydada is led by 2003 West Texas A&M Hall of Champions inductee J.R. Compton. He's in his 5th season as head coach, has an overall record of 17-33 with a playoff record of 0-2. And Compton and the Winds are looking to avoid missing the playoffs for the 3rd year in a row. Now, Floydada will utilize the spread offense that covers every stretch of the field. Freshman quarterback number 3, Brandon Diaz, from what I have gathered and written about him, he has taken the lion's share of the snaps behind center. Sophomore MJ Rios will line up in the backfield at running back. He has taken a couple snaps at quarterback, but the main backup is number 7, Armando Chavaria. The Whirlwinds run the same offensive philosophy from last year as they employed the QB run game. On the defensive side of the ball, they will run basically a traditional 3-4 defense. Now, I'm going to be honest, it's hard to describe what they do well because they're giving up an average of 50 points per game. But if there is any solace to the Floydada team, they will fight to the whistle and force turnovers. Against Lubbock Trinity Christian, the Whirlwinds forced 2 turnovers in the loss. The Whirlwinds have lost a lot of players from last year to this year. The numbers reflect how young they are. They have nothing to lose. And remember, the last time we came here in 2022, Post overcame a fourth-quarter comeback. I mean, we came back in the fourth quarter to tie it with a touchdown. But Colin Carson shanked the PAT, and we lost 35-34. So with all that's in front of this Post team this year, they have to be careful not to overlook a hapless Floydada team with nothing to lose.
All right, Russ, thank you very much. Hey, coming up next, a flashback to last year's game. We'll also take a review of last week's game and a whole lot more on the RRC Wholesale pregame show right here on Post Sports Radio. Thanks for joining us.
In Texas, Fridays are known for one thing: football. High school football just seems to bring people together. That's why McDonald's celebrates that spirit with our $8 hot and spicy McChicken bundle and $10 20-piece Chicken McNuggets bundle. Both include a basket of fries. So hang out at McDonald's and start a new tradition. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
We play the greatest country music ever recorded. Tune in anytime and anywhere to KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSSLFM.com, and on our free mobile app. All your favorites are here.
Hi, I'm Alan Jackson.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut.
Hi, I'm Clint Black.
We've got them all.
Hi, this is Ronnie Millsap.
Hi, this is Patty Loveless.
Hi, everybody, this is Garth Brooks.
Hey, this is George Strait.
I've been listening to this radio station forever.
Proud supporters of high school sports. We are KSSL.
Hey, I want to do something to help Post in Garza County. Have any ideas?
Well, I remember at one of the football games, the endowment group gave away a lot of money to local charity groups.
What's an endowment?
From what I know, it's a permanent pile of money that keeps growing interest. And the endowment group gives away the interest every year.
But I'm not sure that I have enough to give.
Just give what you can. If everyone gave a little, that adds up to a whole lot of money for local nonprofits, which helps us all.
Go to postgarzacountyendowment.org to find out more. postgarzacountyendowment.org. For good, forever.
It's our energy, but it fuels your life. And your life is our life's work. We'll provide the energy. You provide the power.
Hey, welcome back to the RRC Wholesale pregame show live and free on YouTube. Jim Plummer here with Russ Morris. Carter Petty and Mike Travis are here to bring you the 9th game of the season, believe it or not. You know, it's almost Christmas, which is the 4th district challenge for both Post and Floydada. Stay with us for the Post Family Dentistry interview featuring Coach John Wright. That comes up about 6:50, probably a little bit earlier tonight. Post and Floydada, by the way, have met 58 times, and Floydada leads the series by 4 wins, 31-27. The first meeting was back in 1927. Floydada won that one 14-0. These teams have been in the same district since 2018, and last year Post won 73-3. And here's Carter Petty with a review of that game, Carter.
Yes, so last year's game ended in a final score of 73-3, Post taking the victory at home. That was at the Redmond. Post came out firing and never let up. The Bold Gold offense had over 400 yards rushing. Coach Wright said he wants to get Randon to 1,000 yards tonight, so we'll look to do that, and I'm sure we'll have plenty of rushing yards for y'all once again. It was a pretty one-sided battle last year. I hope for more of the same. You want me to do the last night's scores as well?
No, you come back and do that in just a second. Let me review what happened last week. The Bold Gold recorded the second straight win in a row, beating New Home 28-27 in the final minutes. The swift stop antelopes of the game were QB Josh Segura, wide receiver defensive back Draven Gonzalez, and defensive lineman Keegan Smith. And according to the written word of Russ Morris, here's what went down. Antelopes upset number 8 New Home once again 28-27. And from the opening kickoff, the two schools demonstrated why they were favored to finish in the upper half of the district standings. The Bold Gold went into the halftime with a 14-13 lead. However, the third quarter would be dominated by the Leopards. New Home scored 14 unanswered points in the third quarter to take the lead 27-13 headed into the fourth. The Bold Gold defense responded and shut out the Leopards' offense in the fourth quarter, and with 1:32 remaining in the game, the Bold Gold scored the game-tying touchdown by way of a 1-yard rushing touchdown from Randy Curtis. Mason Wright completed the extra point attempt to make the score 28-27 in favor of Post. On their final drive of the game, the Leopards marched down inside Antelope territory to the Post 49. With 36 seconds remaining, senior defensive back Draven Gonzalez, should be junior defensive back.
Yeah, junior.
Draven Gonzalez forced the second turnover of the game for the Bold Gold, and that was the game-stealing win or interception for the Antelopes. If you want to find out more about that game, go to the Post-Dispatch. It's available online as well as in the, what do you call them, the newspaper stacks, a few places around town.
News racks.
Newsstands,
news racks.
So go ahead and find that. Right now we'll find out what happened with Thursday Night Football. Here's Carter.
Yes, last night the JV and the junior high played, but the JV did not play Floydada. They played Friendship Memorial's second team. So Friendship Memorial, they're in their first season of football, so they don't technically have a varsity. So their JV is basically their varsity. So we played their second team, and the Antelopes would win 40-15. So that's always nice to beat a big 5A school like that, no matter what team you're playing. The junior high played here in Floydada last night, and our 8th grade and our combined team took on their 8th grade and won 46-20. So both Antelope teams won last night. Hopefully we can have more of the same tonight.
Keep it going tonight. Hey, Russ will take a look at the district season standings and an educated guess, I would assume, of what the by-district playoffs may look like when the RRC Wholesale pregame show continues right here on the home of the Bold Gold, postsportsradio.com, live and free on YouTube.
This message is sponsored by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This is brought to you by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what's good for Post and Garza County.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
No, I want a cheese.
Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
Hey, this is the pregame show brought to you by RRC Wholesale. Stay with us for the interview with Coach John Wright. About 6:50, probably more like 6:48, we hope. Russ Morris is here to review our District 228 Division I and the district that we'll face in the bi-district round of the playoffs. Russ?
Yeah, so before we get the 59th edition of the White River Showdown underway, we got some housekeeping to take care of for our district. West Texas over in District 1. They're currently tied with Spearman at a 3-0 district record. Panhandle is alone in third place at 2-1. Highland Park in fourth at 1-2. And Sanford, Fritch, and Sunray all at 0-3. Now, West Texas plays Spearman tonight and is a 17-point favorite. If the Comanches beat the Lynx, the Comanches are the outright district champs. They lock it up because they should have, I guess, an easy way when they play either Highland Park or Sanford Fritch next week. If Spearman knocks off West Texas, Spearman will have to beat Panhandle next week, and they will be the district champs, and that will cause a lot of chaos.
It could be the same thing as our district.
Yes. So
everything's up for grabs.
Everything is up for grabs, but what it looks like is, barring a major loss from Highland Park, it looks like it's good. Highland Park is probably the 4th seed in that district. So now at District 2, New Deal alone atop of the standings at 2-0. Post, because we beat New Home, we're in second at 2-1. New Home in third at 2-1. Abernathy and Olton both at 1-2, and Floydada at 0-3. Abernathy and Olton are playing tonight. That game will most likely be for the 4th and the final playoff spot in the district.
So we're rooting for the Mustangs.
Mustangs?
Olton.
Yeah.
When?
They play tonight.
Who they play?
They play Abernathy tonight for that final playoff spot.
Yeah.
So New Home and New Deal play. New Home is a 15-point favorite at home against New Deal. So there is a way that Post can clinch a share of the district championship, but I would much rather want New Deal to beat New Home tonight and just lock it up, because the Lions play the Whirlwinds next week, and the path would just be set in stone going forward.
So, yeah, if New Deal wins tonight, then they are the district champions because they're 3-0 right now. But if New Home can beat New Deal, it's a 3-way tie for the district title. And the way the tiebreaker works out, the Antelopes would be the 3 seed. So, really, it really depends. Do you want to be the 2 or the 3 seed? I would rather have a share of the district title, but we'll see how it all shakes out.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. It's clear as mud. Hopefully by the end of the game we'll have it all figured out for you, or at least a week ahead. All right, back in a moment. Next, it'll be the interview with John Wright, head football coach and AD at Post High School. Back in a moment on the RRC Wholesale pregame show.
$7 for coffee? Nah. How about Sonic's salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey.
You want to live free?
In the rhythm of small-town life, Poca Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Introducing the Smart Hub, our new paperless billing app. Simple, convenient, and environmentally friendly, it puts the power of managing your account right at your fingertips. And when you need support, we're not just a voice on the line. At Poca Lambro, we believe in the warmth of in-person service. Our dedicated team is committed to ensuring you have the best experience because your satisfaction is our success. We're not just keeping up, we're leading the way in providing cutting-edge telecommunication services to rural areas. Join us in embracing the future. Your dreams, our connection. Poca Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those 2 words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
The community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Sochi Anderton. I'm a dentist here at Post Family Dentistry. This clinic is a huge example of providing fancy dental care here in Post, Texas, because the residents of Post in these smaller communities, they deserve that same quality of care. We've expanded from 3 chairs now to 6 chairs at this new location. We are very proud here at Post Family Dentistry of our small town values combined with state-of-the-art care.
Welcome everybody to the Bogle Coaches Show portion of the Post Sports Radio pregame show sponsored by Post Family Dentistry. Russ Morris here along with the Bogle Athletic Director and football coach John Wright. Coach, how's your week been?
It's been a good week.
Let's look back at the new home game last week. How would you say that your team performed overall during the game?
I feel like they played a well-rounded game. Other than the beginning of the third quarter, I felt like we played well all throughout the game.
So this is the fourth emotional game that your team has been a part of this year. You're 2-2 in those games, and this is the third one-score game that your team has been a part of, and you're 2-1 in those games. Now, you haven't played in as many one-score games this year as you had last year, but is it safe to say that with this core group of players that you have, that this is kind of what their DNA is built upon, is overcoming adversity?
Yeah, I definitely think that our kids have embraced the concept of always being in the game. There was just a feeling in the field house all week that they were going to perform well. I mean, I could tell just every kid in the program had full intentions of winning that ball game, and that's what they have historically done. It's just a great group of kids, and those kids are winners, and they find a way to get it done.
So your victory last week, it now puts you back in the driver's seat to have a shot at being a back-to-back district champions when the season is said and done. But you need the Leopards to knock off the Lions tonight. What all exactly has to fall in place in order to repeat as district champions? If you could kind of clarify some.
Honestly, the only way we can be district champions is if New Deal loses the next 2 games.
Okay.
That's the only way. We're staring second or third in the face, pending the finish of New Deal and New Home. If New Deal beats New Home, then we'll end up second. If New Home beats New Deal, we'll end up third. It goes down to a point system. If New Home beats New Deal, then we'll be in a 3-way tie for first. Everybody will be 4-1 in district, and we will have like I said, a 3-way tie that'll go down to points, and those 14 points that we lost to New Deal will end up hurting us. But honestly, of course, we would love to be back-to-back district champs. That would be a real feather in our cap. But if we're going to do the kind of things that we need, that we all have focused and planned, and our goals, if we're going to do the kind of things in the playoffs that we want to do, you got to beat everybody. You got to beat the best in the region anyway. So it really is inconclusive what order you play them in, So we're going to be looking at either Panhandle or Spearman, one of the 2.
Okay.
And we're prepared to go play whoever shows up. And we still have to win 2 games, to get there. So that's the focus now. Is everybody's locked in on the playoffs already, but we still got to beat Floydada and we still got to beat Abernathy.
So, turning our attention to the Whirlwinds tonight, after the momentum that your team is coming in with the last couple of weeks, seeming to have found its stride again, how have y'all gone about this week to, I guess, avoid falling into what people would call a trap game tonight?
I wish I could say that we have done special things or whatever, but we treat every day the same. And here's the thing: you can't fool kids. We could sit here and build up Floydada, but those kids are astute to what's going on in our district, and they know the team's records and they know what we have to do. Of course, we've talked about playing the game right and not having drama of any kind, inside or outside the program. And, so trap game, we kind of treat them all like trap games, honestly, and I have made them aware this is a wounded team and we've got to go out and perform. And we got to hit on all cylinders and do what we do correctly. And so, that's really all you can do. Make them aware of the situation, work them hard in the week, and then go put a good product on the field on Friday.
So how would you describe what Floydada likes to do offensively and defensively? Because I know they've graduated a lot last year for their senior class, but they are a young team, a very young team.
Yeah, they've got 18 total football players in the program right now at the high school. They don't have a JV. They've got everybody they have on the varsity right now. I think they may have 20, but 2 are hurt or something like that. But they'll have somewhere between 16 and 18 on the sideline. They're doing what they can. I want to say they run the ball about 70%, throw it about 30%, and they're working on getting their execution right and finding the right formula to move the ball. Defensively, they run a 3-4 defense, and it's pretty vanilla. They also move to a 3-3 stack some. And so I expect to see them doing the things that they've been doing all year. They're just trying to get better with what they have and doing what coaches and players do on a weekly basis.
All righty, Coach. Well, appreciate you taking the time to do this. And next time we talk, we'll be talking about Senior Day and hopefully recapping a win against the Whirlwinds.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
$7 for coffee? Nah. How about Sonic's salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99? It's the fancy without the pricey.
Do you want to live free?
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
My name is Sochi Anderton. I'm a dentist here at Post Family Dentistry. This clinic is a huge example of providing fancy dental care here in Post, Texas, because the residents of Post in these smaller communities, they deserve that same quality of care. We've expanded from 3 chairs now to 6 chairs at this new location. We are very proud here at Post Family Dentistry of our small town values combined with state-of-the-art care.
George's Family Restaurant is open all day at the crossroads of Highways 84 and 380. George's famous food has been served in Post since 1979 and continues to provide its customers with quality food and service. Enjoy Mexican food, barbecue, Greek food, steaks, appetizers, and good all-American food. Everyone gets free ice cream with a meal. Dine in and take out available. Call-in orders welcome at 806-495-3777. George's Family Restaurant serves Post famous food all day at Highways 84 and 380.
George's Family Restaurant, famous food for the entire family. The first quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by George's Family Restaurant.
All right, we're back just in time for kickoff. Mason Wright kicking off for the Antelopes. We lost the toss, Carter, and Floydada elected to receive.
Yeah, Floydada won the toss, elected to receive, so the Antelopes will kick it to them.
MJ Rios back to receive for the Floydada Whirlwinds. They are in green tops, white bottoms, green caps, and post all white except for their black helmets.
Floydada with black numbers with a wide outline, so bear with us.
Yeah, hard to see
numbers
for us older guys up here. Here's Mason with the kickoff. Medium deep down to the 26, caught by 10. Goes to the middle, gets a couple yards. That is Justin Torres with the return.
It wrapped up from behind as he's brought down by number 23, Isaiah Moreno. Brings him down as Bowl Gold defense takes over. Starting on the defensive line for the Bowl Gold will be Daniel Carroll. And then Vicente Hernandez up the middle and Keegan Smith, the other defensive end. As well, Jim. And we got Luca Perez out there and Adon Gonzalez, the two outside linebackers.
And we think Brandon Diaz is the starting quarterback. He's a freshman for Floydada. Again, the number's hard to see. Maybe after a possession or two, we'll get it straight.
I think, Jim, that looks like it's number 7. Chavaria.
Okay, so Armando Chavaria. Armando is a junior.
Oh, bear with me on that last name.
Chavario, officially.
Chavaria.
Chavaria?
Armando Chavaria.
Well, we'll say Chavaria. That's okay. You're supposed to roll your R's, but you have 2 R's together.
Well, I can't really roll them R's.
Can't do that? Okay. We'll try. Still, Armando is quarterback. Let's get a junior. He'll be sharing that position with Brandon Diaz, the freshman. As Russ pointed out in the pregame, Floydada very young. Mostly mostly freshmen and sophomores. Matter of fact, they got a total of 15 of those out of 25 players.
Something's going on with the chains. I'm not really sure what it is, but that's what we're waiting on.
Yeah, they're trying to make sure that everything is set, ready to go. So
it's a Halloween trick going on the field to start the game. So it's from the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Whirlwinds. 4th game of district play. Whirlwinds looking for their first W of the season. High snap, handled, handoff, right up the middle, stopped immediately.
Met by Colton Hawkins and Daniel Carroll.
Got to get that running back to turn around, Russ. Can you see who it is?
No, I cannot.
Is it 3? I think it's 3.
It's either Brandon Diaz or MJ Rios. Both of those I have seen run the ball in the backfield this year.
Okay, let's go with Rios on this one.
It's 5.
MJ Rios.
Rios in the backfield. Got a spread formation, 70% runs, 30% pass for the Whirlwinds. There's a snap. Hand up to the running back, Rios, once again, and nowhere to go.
Keegan Smith, Daniel Carroll, and Max Cole in there all on the tackle, and we'll give Adon Gonzalez a shout in there as well. That's great pursuit by the Antelopes.
Max Cole back this week. Was pumped up to get his first tackle.
So loss of a couple yards makes it now 3rd down, 15 to go for the first.
At the 30-yard line.
Smack dab between the hash marks, moving from right to left. 10:40 on the first quarter clock. All right, so spread formation, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Got more of a single running back. Quick pitch out to the left side is caught for positive yardage, but still close to the original line of scrimmage, about the 34.
Wrapped up and brought down by number 13, Raiden Osborne. For a little short gain, puts the ball at the 34-yard line. Antelopes force the Whirlwinds to punt.
That was Adrian Martinez with the catch and a few yards, so it brings up 4th down and long, about 11.
Yeah, ball on the 34. There's a good open field tackle there by Raiden Osborne to force the punt for the Whirlwinds.
Carter, does that look like that's a number 25 back there to punt to you?
I think it's 26.
26, Braden Garcia?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God for young eyes. Garcia ready to take a snap. Nice snap. Punt up, gets it off. End over end backwards. Oh, it does take a Floydada bounce, though. Inside the post 40 to about the 30 is where it's going to be downed by number 5. Of course, that's MJ Rios. So no return by the Antelopes. Carter was telling us Post will score within 4 plays.
That was my prediction.
It's got to be 4 or within 4. Could be 2, could be 1, could be 3.
Taking the under on 4.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes do not deceive you. Landon Garcia returns as your starting quarterback this week. This is the first time since the Kermit game that everybody on the roster is suited up, healthy, ready to go.
Thank you, Russ. And I owe Russ a blizzard now.
Yeah,
we do wager a little bit. But we have a Dairy Queen here in Floydada, so we're going to take advantage of it.
Jim and Russ had a Dairy Queen wager, and if you know Jim, he loves Dairy Queen. That's where we go almost every week. If it's possible, we go to Dairy Queen.
It's the big spender in me. All right, Landon Garcia back from the first game of the season. Hands off to the running back, bounces off a tackle. It's going to be Curtis, breaks out left after, he's going to pick up maybe 3 yards. He spots the ball from the 30 to the 34. It's a 4-yard gain.
Was tripped up from behind by number 11, Luke Morales.
All right, let's get things going here. Landon Garcia back, as Russ said, since the Kermit game. Was it the second quarter where he got hurt?
Yeah.
So he got hurt right at the end of the half, so yeah.
So he's back. He's been a great cheerleader on the sidelines in between. Now he's back on the field ready to throw and run possibly. There's the throw out to the right flat. Draven Gonzalez with the catch. Goes through a tackler, still on his feet at the 50. Tries to jump over and is knocked out of bounds at about the 47.
Yeah, he hurdled big
43.
hurdle number 25, Logan Gutierrez. That's something that Landon will provide. He's able to process things a little bit quicker. You'll see the ball come out a little bit quicker than Josh. Josh can sling it deep like nobody else, but you're going to see the quick game happen a lot faster under Landon.
Landon Garcia in that one game.
And the quicker that ball gets out to the flat on those screens, the more yards you can gain.
Yes.
1st and 10 for the Antelopes from the 43. Back to pass Garcia, down the middle, wide open. Sean Ramos.
And that was 3 plays, Jim.
Okay. Carter wins himself a half a blizzard. He's on to eat the other half. All right, Bold Gold on the scoreboard first. That's your Carson Construction score right now, 6-0. Also, when you get a touchdown, you get a Payne Powell, True, and Chandler first down in the stat sheet. All right, so Mason Wright in the kick. PATC's 23 of 30 this year. That's 76%. This one is up and off to the right a little bit. No good, so the score remains at 6-0. That's your Carson Construction score with 8:20 in the first quarter. First quarter brought to you by good folks at George's Family Restaurant. We'll come back with the rest of the first here on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bold Gold.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Our Post scores first. Drive summary brought to you by Pocalambro. Here's Carter Petty.
That was a 3-play, 70-yard drive. Took a minute and 11 seconds off the clock. And it was capped off by a touchdown reception for Sean Ramos and a great deep ball by Landon Garcia. Welcome back to him. Brings your Carson Construction score 6-0. Jacob Price will kick it off.
Yeah, for the second time this year. First time he went down and made his own tackle. This one's bobbled at about the 15, but picked up later and spinning around. I think that's number 7. Can't find a hole anywhere.
It's number 7. He's brought down by number 10, Nelson Esparza, back in there making the tackle.
I think that was number 7. I'm getting confused on these numbers.
That was number 7 that ran the ball.
It'll be Armando Chivario, who started at quarterback. We'll see who comes in on this set of downs. All right, so Bold Gold up 6-0 early in the first quarter, which is brought to you by George's Family Restaurant, home of George's famous food.
Yeah, that touchdown pass from Garcia to Ramos, that's something rarely you see, that a wide receiver outruns zone coverage to get that wide open.
Ball's at the 13, 1st and 10.
Chivario plays the option roll going right, gives it up to his running back, who doesn't get too far, lost a yard possibly.
Daniel Young in there on the tackle.
Did you get the runner? Bigger guy back there than the last time.
Yeah,
don't think it was Rios.
That might have been 2, but I can't see the number. They are really hard to see.
They are. They're a lot harder to see on film as well, but I believe you're right, Carter. That was number 2, Adrian Martinez.
I don't know. It could have been 25. Hang on. When they break the huddle, it'll be the same guy.
You guys zero in on him. You're closer to him than I am. He's off to the right of the quarterback. He's a good-sized kid. He didn't. That's not the previous running back. So Chavarri back to pass, thrown deep right, and way out of bounds. Coach Compton almost made the catch.
Yeah, that's solid man coverage by Alec Garcia just to provide nowhere for the receiver to catch it, nowhere for the quarterback to throw it.
Yeah, the running back right now is 25.
Okay, that is Logan Gutierrez.
Okay, Logan is a junior, 5'7", 147. So we're probably going to have a variety of different quarterbacks, running backs, as Coach Compton trying to work through the season to try to execute and get things started for next year is really what he's trying to do in these next 2 games. So we do think
3rd and 12, Jim.
The Chavarri, a quarterback. There's a snap. Running back gets the ball up the middle. He dashes around, going to get a first down and a little bit more. Nice run by number 25, Logan Gutierrez.
Alec Garcia, Max Cole, both in there on the tackle. Daniel Young in there as well. Just missed tackles is what allowed Floydada to pick up that first down right there. Everybody took great pursuit. He just overran on tackles.
And Gutierrez takes the ball out to the 26-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Whirlwinds. Got Max Cole out there for the first time in a few games as well, back from an injury. Playing strong safety position, number 3. Quarterback's going to hand it off once again. And 25, the running back, we do believe, will be Gutierrez.
Another good run by him.
I believe that was Colton Hawkins that wound up tripping him up from behind. Luca Perez was in there as well on the tackle.
He's definitely quicker than that back we saw on the first drive. Wouldn't you agree, Russ?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Is that okay?
It's just glare.
Yeah.
So against Lubbock Trinity Christian, from the game that I was able to put together on film and the stats that they provided, Floydada was able to move the ball on Trinity Christian a little bit, but Trinity Christian used their size to their advantage and eventually shut them out.
All right, 2nd down and 8 for the Whirlwinds. From their own 29, back to pass. Up for grabs, tipped away. Nice deflection out there on the.
There's Aiden Rodriguez in the coverage.
Well, Aiden's got pretty good stats in the defensive backfield.
Who was our receiver, 10 maybe?
Yeah, 10. That was number 10, Justin Torres on the outside. Yep, he's their X receiver.
If my stats are right, that'll be the 6th breakup for Aiden Rodriguez in the defensive backfield. Way to go, guy.
Who had a stellar role while Max Cole was out for injury, filling in at slot receiver on the offensive side of the ball.
I'm sure we'll see him again today, catching the ball. All right, 2 receivers left, one on the right.
3rd down.
Single back, in motion to the right. Oh, over the head.
Ball start.
Snap.
Ball start on the offense. 5 yards, 3rd and 12.
I could replay that. 5-yard penalty.
Ball be on the 24 now.
Yeah, one of the inside receivers moved just a little bit too quick. And speaking of, I would not be surprised until later on if Draven Gonzalez makes a reappearance back in the backfield in the secondary. He also had an awesome performance.
He leads the team in interceptions.
Yeah, he had 3. Yeah, so you basically just handed the baton off to somebody else in the backfield.
All right, here goes Floydada on 3rd down and 12. Hand off to the running back, up the middle, breaks the tackle, spins, gets close to the 30, still short of the 1st.
I believe that was Luca that got a hold of him. I didn't see who finished him off.
I think Luca finished him off. He was trying to strip it.
That's 25 once again. Logan Gutierrez carries the ball to the 29. Yep. Not enough for a first, brings up 4th down and about 5 or 6 actually. And so it looks like they're going to punt once again.
The scoreboard says a long 7
okay.
or a short 7, depending on which way you look at it.
I got 7 on the computer, so whatever you want to call it.
7-7. Give me that punter again.
26.
Braden Garcia standing close to the 15. Punts it off nicely. It's going to bounce around. It's touched by Floydada.
It's gonna
actually
be
the 44, and they down it at the 43.
Yeah, so the referee gets it right there at the 43. Let's see if I don't think he noticed him touch the back of his cleat, but they're going to put the ball at the 43, official does.
Okay. Post will take it from there. They scored on the first possession within 4 plays, as Carter predicted. Nice to have Carter back, by the way. He was out golfing the last 2 weekends. Having a grand time, no doubt.
Yeah, in Dallas 2 weekends ago during the what was that, the Olton game, and then last week during the New Home game was in Oklahoma. Did watch the New Home game.
You did watch intensely, didn't you? All right, from the 43, 1st and 10, Bold Gold. Hand off to Curtis, finds a hole up the middle, breaks a tackle, spins, gets into Floydada territory close. Looks like the 34.
As the backup quarterback, number 7, Armando Chavaria, winds up bringing him down. One of those quick draw plays, but they decided to pull the guard as well, Jim, and offensive line sets that up perfect, and Randy Curtis does the rest.
All right, at the 34-yard line, right hash mark, post 34 yards away from the next TD.
It's nice to see Curtis running with some authority this week.
Post facing the north end zone, right?
Yes.
North to the right, south to the left. Maybe a free play, no flag thrown. Nice pass out to the left flat, caught at the 25.
It was a good sliding catch by Draven Gonzalez.
It's a good ball placement there. Want to throw it down and away from the defender.
Okay, Draven comes into the game with 24, catches out of for 471 yards. And a couple things we need to watch, especially for Curtis, is he needs 62 yards to reach 1,000. So if Curtis gets to 62, probably here in the first half, we'll be celebrating. 3 receivers left, 1 right. It is 2nd down and 1. Running back is Curtis. Finds a big hole, gets outside, and he's going to get close to that 1,000 yards pretty quick as he scores a Bold Gold TD.
Blocking your offensive line and receivers willing to block on the outside, creating enough separation for Curtis to run into the end zone. It's what you want to see, and let's see if Coach Wright decides to go for 2 or just to keep Mason out there and just take the points as is.
We're going to go for 2.
Okay.
Coach Wright likes the score to look pretty. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Because I noticed against Olton we went for 2 whenever we miss an extra point. So he likes it to look pretty, which I do too. I think it looks better when it's 14 than in 13.
Landon Garcia once again starting the game for the first time since the Kermit game in week 1. Going for the 2-point conversion in the shotgun. Little miscommunication by the backfield. See what happens here. Roll right for Landon Garcia, looking for a receiver. Easily finds Daniel Young for the easy 2-point conversion. Making a score 14-0. Carson Construction score. Bold Gold lead, first quarter. And we've got 3 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the George's Family Restaurant First.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
All right, Drive Summary is brought to you by Pocolambro, of course. Here's Carter Petty.
It was another 3-play, but it was 57-yard drive this time. It took 2 minutes and 36 seconds off the clock. It was capped off by Randon Curtis rushing touchdown, and then a pass from Landon Garcia to Daniel Young for the 2-point conversion. Brings your Carson Construction score to 14-0. Antelopes lead the Whirlwinds, and Jacob Price back out there to kick it deep.
How many yards does Randon have? Keeping up with that?
He has a total of 52 at the moment. So
needs 10 more to get 1,000 yards for the season. There's a kick. Out of bounds. Closer to 20.
That's going to put the ball at the 30-yard line, I believe.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
So Jacob Price kicking off for twice today. It was Mason Rice starting the game. More than likely, Coach Wright will be experimenting a little bit with some guys who usually don't get enough play at certain positions. All right, so spot ball at the 30. 70 yards to go for the Floydada Whirlwinds to score in the south end zone.
you bring that up, Jim. First things first, though, you want to make sure that you take care of your game first before you start doing stuff that you think that you might have to mess with in the future. You want to make sure that you take care of the present as it presently sits.
Well, for so many years we had trouble having a good kicker. Now we got 3 or 4 of them. It's kind of nice to have that. All right, we got 2 receivers right, 1 left. Not kind of nice. It is nice. Hand off to the running back, up the gut, stopped.
That was number 5 on the carry that time.
And that was Colton Hawkins that got there to him first, just with nowhere to go.
So Rios back in with the carry. Looks like they may be alternating runners and receivers, maybe quarterbacks every other possession.
Loss of 2 yards. It puts the ball now at the 28-yard line.
All right, loss of 2. We're going to bring up 2nd and 12. Jim Plummer here. Russ Morris, Carter Petty's back after a two-week hiatus. And that's not a negative word. That's a good word. It's a getaway thing. And Mike Travis out there on the camera. Looking forward to Veterans Day in a little bit. What, November 11th, right? All right, Floydada on 2nd down and 12. There's a snap. Looking left for a receiver. Can't find one. Sack.
The quarterback thought that was a screen, and receivers
took off.
just went straight downfield.
Yeah, he thought it was a screen, and Mauricio Martinez made him pay for it. Keegan Smith was in there on the sack as well, but Martinez got to him first. Sacked right at the 23-yard line. Sorry.
Lost about, 5 or 6 yards?
Yeah, makes it 3rd and 17 now.
All right.
Got to go the distance, Jim. They practically got to go to Rawls to get this first down, pretty much.
3rd down and all the way to Rawls.
Rawls isn't too far from here, though.
Is it Chavario still out there, quarterback?
Yes.
Taking a snap, quick pitch left. Caught, tackled immediately, gang tackled. Ooh, that one hurt.
Screenplay read perfectly by Raiden Osborne and
Daniel Young.
And Daniel Young comes in there and finishes him off as well. So good read by the Bogle defense to pick up that screen.
Yeah, it's Adrian Martinez with the catch. Just couldn't get away to get any yardage.
Didn't gain anything. 4th and 17. They'll punt it again.
Already, this is their 3rd time to punt?
Yes, that's number 26, Braden Garcia, to punt it away.
And we've got 1 punt returned this year for a TD, and that's Draven Gonzalez. He's back, standing at midfield. Punter bobbles the ball. Now he's running for his life. He's going to get tackled about the 23, knocked out of bounds.
He's lit up again by Raiden Osborne, so it basically makes it a turnover on downs. Antelopes will start on the doorstep of the red zone.
So Logan Gutierrez gets credit with the carry on that one.
So they put the ball, I believe they're going to put the ball at the 25-yard line.
All right, so the 25 would be maybe go for a field goal eventually.
It's a good little overtime rep here. Russ, if you want to say that, starting at the 25.
Yeah.
Here you go, trips left, 1 right. Landon Garcia back as quarterback. He's flushed out right. Then he runs up the middle, finds a big hole. Ooh. And he gets hit at the last second at about the 12.
Good to see him get up because it was he got hit in the shoulder, so it's good to see him get up quickly. Looks like everything's fine, but give credit to Garcia for following the blockers on that for him to scramble.
He got hit in the right shoulder, though, Russ. It's the left collarbone is what the injury was for Landon. Coach Wright probably told him to slide right there.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd be telling him to slide.
He plays just like how Barron Morton plays for Tech. Every time Barron tries to scramble, it cringes me every time to see him get hit.
All right, so we've got 1st and 10 down for the Antelopes. First down, just that last play. Quick pass down the middle for a slant route TD. That's number 21 with the catch, Aiden Rodriguez.
No, he dropped it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, guess who's in the slot receiver
Never mind.
at the other side of the field? Backup quarterback Josh Segura is getting reps.
Oh, is that right?
They're getting reps out there today.
Nice. Josh has had an amazing season this year.
Hardly turned the ball. I think he averaged one in either 0.5 or 1 turnover a game.
Don't have that stat in front of me, but he's over 1,000 yards on the season.
No, Josh did a great job.
Yeah.
Handoff. Going to go to Curtis, who needs 10 yards to go over 1,000 on the season. That's going to be close right there.
And
halftime or
who made the tackle there?
No, that's the end of the quarter. God, who made the tackle?
I think it's 33. They got a 30. Yeah, 33 made the tackle.
All right, so there you go. We'll take a quick break and come back for the second quarter. Right now, your Bold Gold Antelopes with the lead, 14-0 after 1 here on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bold Gold.
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
Post Car Wash. Keep it clean at West 14th and North K. The second quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Post Car Wash.
Hey, we're back live from Tire Stadium, Floydada, Texas. District game number 4 against the Whirlwinds. And how close is Mr. Curtis to 1,000 yards on the season?
Well, he has 4 rushes tonight for 60 yards. And Jim, you said he needs 62?
62.
So if he scores a touchdown right here, it'll be exactly 1,000, according to your stats.
Well, actually, out of the AJ as well.
Okay.
So that's where I start. Our stats were actually a little bit higher, but not much. I think 10 yards.
I've got 2 quick score updates for our district. In the second quarter just beginning, Lions up on the Leopards 7-0. Abernathy up on Olton 14-0. 6-14 left to go in the first quarter.
Well, Luca Perez is in there at running back right now, so.
Okay, Luca. Yeah, you won't have Curtis running this ball. He's not on the field right now. Starting of the second quarter. Post Car Wash. Handoff Perez up the gut. Through a tackle or two. He's going to get the first. So it's going to be first and go. Looks like from the 1 yard line.
It looks like he was tripped up from behind by Valentin Martinez once again.
All right, so Luca Perez in there. We've seen him usually on short yardage. He always comes through for us.
Hey, Jim, so it's technically at the 1, but that ball's literally at the half-yard line.
So, yeah, Luca Perez is a little more of a downhill back. He wants to just run through you. Brandon is a little more of a
east to
west back.
Sure. And Luca's looking for his 8th TD of the year. He didn't get it on this one, though. Handoff, and the defense was there to match him.
Tackle made by number 77, Aziel Gomez.
So I think we lose 1.
We definitely lost 1, yeah.
Lost 1.
So put it at the 2 yard line. So second and goal from the 2.
So they're doing what New Home is doing. So whenever Luca was in last week, they were crashing both linebacker spots, overloading one side of the line of scrimmage.
If I had to bet, I bet we go kind of like the play action, throw it out here in the flat to Daniel Young. Oh, yep. Daniel Young's out at the slot receiver now.
Daniel Young, the slot to his left is Ramos. Sweep left, Luca Perez gets that 8th touchdown of the season for the Bold Gold.
Or run it to the outside.
How do you do? I'm going to run over you for the score.
Luca's 8th. Into this game with 421 yards on the season. It's 53 a game. Now he's got about maybe 15, 20 on the night. Making a Cars Construction score, 20-zip. Antelopes lead. Mason Wright kicking the extra point with the hold is Josh Segura. Hold is down, kick is up.
It is good.
Makes it good. Bold Gold 21. Floydada, the home team 0. Is the Cars Construction score. We are live from Tire Stadium in Floydada. Back in a moment with more of your Bold Gold. Second quarter brought to you by Post Car Wash. Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712. All right, Post scores again. Drive summary brought to you by Pocalambro. Here is Carter.
That was a 6-play, 25-yard drive. Took 4 minutes and 43 seconds off the clock and was capped off by a Luca Perez touchdown. Mason's right kick was good.
Mason's right foot kick. Is that what you meant?
I guess. It's 21-0, Antelopes lead. Russ, couple scores real quick.
New Home 0, New Deal 7, Abernathy 21, Olton 0. Abernathy scored again, 3:02 left to go in the first quarter.
Jacob Price kicking off for the third time tonight for the Antelopes. It's going to be kind of a squibber off the hands of the medium depth receiver. Picked up by somebody out there.
I think it's number 3.
Scampering around. Number 3 would be Brandon Diaz.
Yep, Brandon Diaz. He picked it up at the 20, and he got all the way down to about the 30-yard line, so he ran the ball for about 10 yards. Let's see who he got tripped up from behind by. But it was just a little bit of a run after the Whirlwinds were mishandled the kick. It bounced off of the guy from the up line and into his hands.
All right, so here we go. It's Floydada trying to score for the first time tonight. It's 21-0 post up. Here's your Carson Construction score, 10-23. Post car wash second quarter. Chavaria at the quarterback. Sweep left.
That's 25.
That'd be number 25. His name, once again, Logan Gutierrez.
They're still alive. Thought he was down for a second, but
a flag came flying in from the back judge. This is probably going to be a face mask or a holding, one or the other.
Yeah, that flag came so far in. I believe that was Don Gonzalez that brings him down from behind. Eventually, after all of that, I thought he was down before by Daniel Carroll at the 20, but he gained a lot more.
It's going to be against post.
Yeah, it's going to be a face mask. That'll be a 15-yarder from the end of the run.
So from the 31 to the 46. Close enough.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, if I stand outside the box here and don't have glass between us, I can see the numbers a whole lot better.
Okay.
Well, there you go. You're the spotter.
Yeah. Chavaria, the quarterback, in the shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 left. First and 10 from the 46. A bomb down the left side, no good. Way ahead of the receiver. 3 flags were thrown.
Okay, there's flag in the backfield for extracurricular activity between Daniel Carroll and number 11. Luke Morales. Yeah, so that's the one that I saw.
Were they playing patty cake or what?
Morales threw Carroll down by his shoulder pad, so that's a holding on Floydada, I believe. So let's see what the officials say.
Probably going to be offsetting if they're, because I bet these flags down the field, usually if they're in the secondary, it's on the defense. We'll see what the officials say after the conference.
They've let a lot go, but they've been but so far through the first quarter, they've been really impressive with how they've called the game so far tonight.
Step it off against Zach Pope.
Holding against Floydada, and then
holding against
the defense.
It's going to be offsetting penalties. We're going to replay first down.
Okay, so first and 10. Once again from the 46, like that play never happened.
Yep.
I was having flashbacks of last week and that flurry of 3 or 4 flags.
Golly.
When New Home sideline was going nuts so crazy.
So first and 10. Replay the down.
All right, from the 46, here we go. Chavario, shotgun. 2 receivers right. He's going to hand it off to his running back. Rios smothered up.
By the entire middle of the Bull Bulls defensive line.
Hernandez in there.
He was there that got to him first, and then they allowed Colton Hawkins and Daniel Young to get back there and wrap him up and bring him down.
You know, Rios is a little guy, and he hasn't gotten any probably negative yardage. And the Logan Gutierrez has got positive yardage, I'm sure, who was in the last 2 possessions.
So it puts the ball now at the 44-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Lost 2 there.
All right. Basically 3 receivers, right? Not wide. Quarterback rolls right to throw. Throws it out of bounds under pressure.
Luca Perez has got to be careful there. Don't want to hit him too late, but great pressure by him, and it's incomplete.
And the quarterback for Floydada did just enough to get the ball back to the line of scrimmage.
So he did his job well.
Yeah, so that's not an intentional grounding call. So, and he was borderline just right outside of the tackle box anyway, but he did get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Spotting the ball back at the 44. 3rd down and 12. That incomplete pass stopped the clock at 9:04 here in the second quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Same formation. Lineman moved. No foul. Finally thrown.
Finally.
Yeah, Colton Hawkins called it, and then the officials called it.
Colton was like, "Are you kidding me?"
It's like was a tackle or the tight end over there on the left side moved. I even saw that.
Yeah, it was the tackle on the left side of the formation.
All right, so that's going to be a 5-yard infraction. Making it 3rd down and 17.
No, this will be 3rd and 22 from the 39.
No, 3rd and 17.
Oh, 3rd and 17. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 17. In Floydada territory now. There's a pass deep down the left side on the route.
And
incomplete.
Good pass coverage and good pressure by the Bogle defense forcing incompletion. I don't think the quarterback is doing any reading on that play. I think he's just seeing the receiver on the far side of the field say, "It's going to you. You better catch it."
It's a what do you call it? A Hail Mary pass every time.
Yeah, just schoolyard football.
You must well group up those receivers. You have a better chance, right? Hey, Alton did it last week to go into overtime. A Hail Mary touchdown.
And
45 yards.
And Abernathy's taking it to him right now, Jim. That's shocking me. Yeah, 21 unanswered points in the first half.
That. I think back to punt would be Logan Gutierrez.
Yes, sir.
25.
26.
Luca almost blocked it.
Yeah, Braden Garcia.
Then.
Oh, Draven's going to
pick it up, come to the left side, finds a hole and a bunch of blockers in front of him. 50-yard line. He's down.
He's gone.
He's gone. It's going to be his second punt return touchdown. Where did he pick it up?
No flags, and it was from the 29.
So a 71-yard return for a TD for the junior receiver and punt returner, Draven Gonzalez, his second one of the year.
He's having a utility year. He's got two interceptions, several touchdowns on the offensive ball. He's got 2 special teams touchdowns. If there's ever a utility player of the year for this district, Draven Gonzalez gets my vote.
Whew, he's working overtime.
Yeah.
All right, so it's Mason Wright back out there to kick the extra point with his right foot.
Okay, Jim.
Kick is up.
It's good.
28-0. Post Bold Gold Antelopes lead this game at Floydada. That's your Carson Construction score. Come back with the rest of the second quarter, 8:32 to go.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
Carter says it wasn't a drive, but here's the summary.
Well, it was a 71-yard touchdown or punt return touchdown for Draven Gonzalez, and Mason Wright would put the PAT through, so your Carson Construction scores 28-0. The Antelopes lead, and Jacob Price once again will kick it deep.
Jacob's getting tired with that right foot.
Yeah, Coach Wright came over and was giving him a couple tips after his last kickoff.
Ooh, this one's a little bit better down the middle. Caught at the 18. Bringing it out to the 30. Spins around. He's going to probably mark it at the 31.
Aiden Rodriguez was there waiting for him to come back and winds up bringing him down.
I want to say it was number 3 who returned it.
Five.
Rios.
Yeah, these numbers should be illegal.
Yeah.
The black numbers on the darker green jerseys, it's tough to see.
Probably a better highlight of white around the number would have been good.
Yeah, or just white numbers.
We'll email Coach Compton for next season if he can set up for us.
Yeah, drop our suggestions, our 2 cents.
Of course, if we play him again, they'll probably come to post. They'll be wearing white. It won't be that bad.
No.
All right, Chavario, number 7 at the quarterback. 2 receivers left, 1 right this time. Hand off. That's number 25. Logan Gutierrez.
Met right up the middle, but Daniel Carroll and Luca Perez winds up bringing him down for no gain. Well, maybe.
No gain.
No,
Second
no
down
gain.
and 10 coming up.
Oh, they gave him a half a yard, Russ.
Okay. That's what I was saying, a half a yard, if any.
It was pretty close. Like, I mean, it was right at the line of scrimmage, but forward progress. So they put it at the 31. Second down and 9.
All right, got one receiver right, 2 left. Savario in the shotgun. There's a snap, handoff. Gutierrez, the running back, goes nowhere.
Keegan Smith on the tackle.
He's had a great couple of games so far. He's came on strong late in the Olton game. You know, it was one of our swift stop players of the game last week with the pressure on the quarterback to force the interception. So he's been coming on strong here lately and thus earning some reps with the first team defense.
Yeah, he's so quick down there in the trenches. Like, I mean, he can probably run with a couple of our linebackers if he really had to. You know what I mean? Like, if you put him in a contest, he's always been pretty quick. So him down there, it's probably tough for them offensive linemen to block him.
Yeah, he's 6'0", 180 pounds.
That'll do it as a defensive end.
All right, so third down and 10. The Winds trying to convert a first. Looking left for the pass, out in the flat. It's caught.
It's going to be a first down, I believe. It's going to be close.
It's going to be close.
He's going to be a yard short as he was wrapped up by Raiden Osborne. He was finished up out of bounds by Max Cole
That was
out there.
number 2 on the catch?
Yes. And, yeah, it's going to be 4th and inches, Carter.
Oh, good job by Raiden Osborne to wrap him up.
Yeah, the nose of the ball, Jim, is not at the 40 yet. So
you got to get almost to the 41 to get that first down. They're probably going to go for it. Nothing to lose here. We got less than 1 yard to get a first down. You go for it.
And if you're Floydada and you don't like what you see, you can always do that quick punt as well. So you have plenty of options if you're the Winds, but much to look out for the bowl goal.
Got your big running back out there, Gutierrez.
And they jumped, so now they're going to have to punt it away.
Now it's going to be 4th and 6.
We'll see what they decide to do. They could still go for it. I mean, you're down 28-0.
Yeah. Yeah, and referees did signal false start. Hey, we've got a quick score update that is going to shock a lot of people. The Lynx up on the Comanches with 8:24 left in the first half, 7-0. That's the opportunity to still shake some things up for the playoff picture.
Just 2 weeks from the playoffs, folks. 2 weeks.
Yes.
From tonight, we'll be playing somewhere. Usually on a Friday.
Lions and Leopards tied at 7 apiece.
All right, 4th down and 6. And Whirlwind's going for it. Quick pass. Oh, intercepted. A tip drill. Guess what? Max Cole with the catch and the return.
He fumbled it.
At the 1, he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
No. They marked him out of bounds at the 10. That's good.
Oh, okay.
Because he fumbled the ball down there around the end zone, and that's never good because if the ball is fumbled and then goes through the end zone, it's a touchback against the other team's ball.
Okay.
So,
he caught that ball right around the 45, right? And that's where he caught it. That's where I saw. And he just took off like Max knows how to do and used his speed and got all the way down there. And what wins you touchdowns when you pick the ball off on the defense, your defense has to turn into offensive players and start blocking, and that's what allowed Max to get all the way down. Was pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line, though, but great job by the Bogle defense to get a turnover on that play.
All right, so post 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Randy Curtis in at running back.
Lanny Garcia, our quarterback, hands it off to Curtis, who's gone over 1,000 yards on the season easily. Takes it down, looks like at the 1.
Down at the 1-yard line, and is brought down by number 73, Cerrillo de Leon. Well, and the PA announcer trumps me. We'll give Christian Contreras some love as well, being in on that play as well.
All right, so Post trying to score again with a 28-0 lead here with 5:05 left in the second quarter.
2nd and goal on the 1. Probably just hand it to Randon one more time.
Curtis, I-back.
They just don't like listening to me.
Rolling left and caught.
Daniel Carroll with the touchdown reception.
His first of the season.
Okay, Landon Garcia just earned some lunch from Coach Perez.
All right, so it's Daniel Carroll. He had a touchdown a couple games ago. Got called back due to a penalty. So that looks like the same play. Would y'all agree?
Yes.
All right, so congratulations. Daniel Carroll, Coach Wright calls a good play, of course. And his son Mason back out there to kick another extra point with a 34-0 score.
Good.
And it's good. Once again, a touchdown counts as a first down as well, thanks to Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. Carson Construction score. We're still in the second. 4:51 to go. 35-0. Second is brought to you by Post Car Wash. We're here on postsportsradio.com.
Take a break and let Post Family Cleaners take care of the laundry. Family Cleaners is Post Hometown Laundry and Dry Cleaners on West Main Street in Post. Whether it's dry cleaning, wash and starching, laundry service, or alterations, Post Family Cleaners has you covered. Let Post Family Cleaners make your life a bit easier. Go by 111 West Main Street or call 806-495-0777 to get details. That's 806-495-0777. Post Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post.
Hey, we want to thank Poca Lambert for sponsoring the drive summary. Here's Carter Petty.
It was a 2-play, 10-yard drive. It took 46 seconds off the clock, and it was capped off by a Daniel Carroll touchdown reception from Landon Garcia. Mason Wright put the PAT through once again, and it's 35-0, the Antelopes lead. And Jacob Price will kick it deep.
All right, Jacob, back to receive.
This is the last game for the pink hair for Jacob.
Really?
Well, it's the end of October.
Caught at the 20-yard line, back to the 40, maybe the 42, is number 7. Tall, skinny guy.
Number two.
Number 2. Looks like a 7 from here. It's Adrian Martinez.
He's brought down by Daniel Young. And just to pin on that, put a pin in that Daniel Carroll touchdown, he was unnoticed, like the old X-Files show, the Invisible Man. Just unnoticed, and nobody left him. Nobody covered him.
Yeah, so Coach Wright's been wanting to get him a touchdown all year, and he had one in Olton. It got called back, and so he got him one tonight.
He needs a couple more.
He does so much dirty work blocking for all the running backs. You know, you got to give him some love one time. Let him get in the end zone.
Chavaria keeps it on the quarterback on the read option, on the speed option, gets down to the 45-yard line. It's brought down by Isaiah Moreno, the far side of the field.
All right, from the 45, it'll be second down and a long 7.
Trying to refrain from incorporating a lot of Halloween puns. They're very tempting to do it off the tip of my tongue.
Go ahead, man. You only do this once a year, and this is Halloween today.
Where's the moon? Dang it, you can't see the moon in our camera shot. I was going to say we could point to it.
Well, Mike can get it later at halftime.
Mike's looking for it.
Second and 7, handoff, flag thrown, tackler, or the running back tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, and again, extracurricular activity going on between number 11, Luke Morales, and Daniel Carroll, and it's going to be against Floydada for unsportsmanlike conduct after the whistle.
Well, was it unsportsmanlike conduct?
Yeah, I think it might have been either unnecessary roughness or unsportsmanlike because it's going against Floydada.
Yeah, whatever it was, we declined it, and it's third down.
Yeah.
According to the official. Okay.
All right, yeah, the ball doesn't move. Stays at the, 44. Third down and 9 now.
Yeah, it's one of those deals where it's going to be third down after if you decline it, or do you want to give Floydada an extra down?
Yeah, I mean, it's 3rd and 8 or however many yards the penalty was, because I'm not exactly sure what they called. We'll show y'all if we get a timeout. There's a fire truck at the other end of the stadium. Not sure what that's about.
It's a Halloween thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, third down
Fumble,
and 8.
but he picked it up.
Got Rios in the backfield. Fumbled the ball, picked it up. Picked up a yard.
Yeah, he's brought down by Colton Hawkins. So the ball was he fumbled the exchange, and he picked it up like a bounce pass in basketball and just recovered it to him. Gained a yard or two on the play to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, just one. Fourth down coming up. Probably see a punter.
Well, they did go for it last time about this same yardage. It's 35-0. It is senior night, so they might go for it.
Well, you think Floydada's going to play trick-or-treat here and go for the pitchy woo-woo? What do you think they're going to do here?
Well, they are going to have a trick-or-treat if Mike wants to turn the camera and show the trick-or-treat setup they got on the other end of the field. He's going to wait. Mike doesn't like listening to my suggestions.
No.
If it was Jim, he would have turned that camera so fast.
Our previous videographer got fired for missing an extra point.
Well, timeout, Floydada.
There you go, Mike. You can show Mike's going to show the emergency vehicles beyond the end zone. What do we say? That's north?
Yeah, that's north.
North end zone over there.
All the tables are little trick-or-treat spots for the little ones at halftime.
That's going to be cool. Hey, I want to compliment Floydada on this beautiful stadium they have here, Tire Stadium. It's probably in its 5th season.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Something
Everything
like
looks new still.
Great press box.
The press box over on the visitor side is fantastic. Home side, it's like they've got some extra space there to the right. All those windows are dark. So I don't think anybody's over there.
I see people moving around on the
right side?
On this side?
Our
right side?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well, we have our lights off too, so.
Yeah, but they can see us.
Yeah.
Well, their window is open though. Ours don't.
Hey, I want to get away from football for just a minute. If you haven't already done so, remember to do your civic duty and vote. Coming up Tuesday, it's Election Day. Go to GarzaCounty.net for more information. I already voted. Did you guys vote? Oh, you're too young.
Yeah, I can't vote.
Well, I haven't voted yet because I don't know what we're voting for.
Oh, okay.
What are we voting for, Jim? Or what are y'all voting for?
Well,
since
we're not
I
going to
can't
talk
vote?
about that. There's the punt. It's up. Driven Gonzalez last time caught it and ran back for a TD. He bounced, gets it off one bounce, finds an opening on the right side, looking for a hole. He does.
It's
he finds
coming
another
back.
One. Got a flag on, a couple flags.
That was late.
All right, so the flag over here, right around the 31-yard line, it's going to be an illegal block in the back on us, and a flag on the far side of the field at the 35-yard line.
It's probably the same penalty.
It's going to be for probably the same thing or a hold. I didn't see who caused that on our side, way back here where he picked the ball up.
Well, they'll mark it off from the 32, so it'll be probably it's either 10 or 15 yards. So we'll see what they call here. Where's the white hat at? Holding against the receiving team. So they'll start their drive on the 22-yard line.
All right, from the 22, 1st and 10 Antelopes with a comfortable lead in this first half. It's 35-0. We look to the left of the bleachers where we are, and the Pride of Post band has vacated the stand. A little bit of trick-or-treating, too. Can't blame them. Not too often you get a chance to broadcast a game on Halloween night.
Yeah, I was hoping we could see the moon because I told Jim and Russ that I was going to try to drop in some Halloween vocabulary before the game, but I haven't really seen any.
So you need a moon to do that?
It could have been a spooky moon or a scary moon. We could have had like some werewolves.
I don't know about you, but it's kind of creepy up here with the lights off.
Well, speaking of fall weather, Post is doing everything they can to make sure that Floydada doesn't turn into Cinderella and just keep him a pumpkin.
All right. These guys are full of it. All right, Post has the ball. First down. 10 to go.
Josh Segura in there at slot receiver.
All right, from your own 22. Pass over to Ramos. Can't hold on to it.
That screen was set up well. It was off the fingertips of Sean Ramos there.
You would like to be able to bring that one in because if he can catch that, he's going to get 10 yards probably. I mean, with his speed, all he needs to do is break a tackle and he could be gone.
If you are just joining us, Landon Garcia, our starting quarterback to start the season and last season, went out in the first game in the second quarter. He hasn't been back until this game, which we have our full roster back tonight.
Remember, against Kermit, Landon threw for 196 yards. That's his high this year.
And that was just in one half.
Hand off Curtis. He's going to the house, trying to get there. He's got a nice blocker in front of him. And he is going to make it all the way from the 22 all the way to the goal line.
Great run. You got to give Draven Gonzalez some credit there. He just ran right in the way of the Floydada player the entire way. Didn't touch him, just ran right in the way.
Well, little deferral there.
Well, that puts him over 1,000, doesn't it?
That definitely does.
He was already over.
Yeah.
We'll have to add this up at halftime.
If not, he definitely is now, we would assume.
Hey, so this is 5 years in a row for Coach Wright now.
To have a 1,000-yard runner.
1,000-yard rusher every year. That's impressive.
Mason Wright for the PAT. Josh Segura will hold.
Hold is down. Kick is up.
It is good.
All right.
That's our 4 years in a row for Coach Wright. Sorry.
That's 28 points just in this quarter, Jim.
Carson Construction score is 42-0, as Post is predicted to win this game by 56. So we're heading that way. Too bad we're not at home where you can take advantage of Sonic, but that doesn't work here in Floydada. We'll be back in just a moment here on Post Sports Radio. Don't go anywhere. As soon as I find a spot to play, there we go.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's has it, and it's always fast and fresh. Stop in today at any of the 5 locations of Bill Cohen's McDonald's: Brownfield, Levelland, Post, Slayton, and 82nd in Milwaukee in Lubbock. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, Drive Summary is brought to you by Poca Lambro. Here is Carter Petty.
It was a 2-play, 68-yard drive. Took a minute off the clock, maybe a little less. I think that's wrong, but whatever. It was capped off by a touchdown run from Randon Curtis, and Mason Wright would put another PAT through, and your Carson Construction score is 42-0. Antelopes lead. Jacob Price kicks it deep. It's caught by one of the Whirlwinds. He breaks the tackle. Going to come out to the right side. This is number 3, and then he's wrapped up from behind by Cameron Menchaca.
And we're going to take an official timeout, Jim. He is slow to get up from the turf on our sideline.
So it's Brandon Diaz with the return.
Yeah.
And where did he catch that? Did you get that?
I think he picked it up at around the 20-yard line where he picked it up at and got all the way to the 30.
He spotted to the 30. He's going to be okay, so we'll stay right here.
Okay.
Good pursuit there by Cameron Menchaca to run him down and make the tackle. 3 made a good move, broke a tackle.
All right, from the right hash mark, it'll be Floydada trying to get on the board for the first time here in this game. Do have statistics that they've only averaged just over 5 points a game.
There is an official timeout called on the field, Jim.
Official?
Yeah, there is an official. Yeah, well, for nobody down, it's just the officials called the timeout because he was slow to get off the field.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a quick break, be right back, and we'll review all that stuff.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratched tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
All right, we are back after an official timeout. And Floydada with the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 30.
Bowl Gold defensive starters are still in the game, which is not a surprise to us up here.
Yeah, all the starters are back in the game for this drive. Last drive had a couple of subs, but Luca Perez is back in there. Aiden Rodriguez is in there. I think he might have been out last drive. Not sure, but I know Luca was out.
Spread offense. They run the ball 70% of the time, though. Seen a few throws tonight. Chavario is going to hand off to his running back, the big guy, and usually he gets some positive yardage. This time he stopped in the backfield.
Daniel Carroll slowed him up, but Daniel Young was first to get to him and wrap him up.
It's Logan Gutierrez. I say a big guy. He's 5'7", 147. He's bigger than Rios, who's they got him as 5'7", 150. I can't believe that.
Timeout Post.
Timeout. Let's talk football. Okay,
well,
you don't want to talk
about it? No. Let's look at the scores. Let's look at the scores.
Yeah, just
Hang
trying
on.
to make sure what to talk about to get this thing to load.
So the Spearman West Texas game is a great game right now, Russ. What's that score?
It is with 1:30 left to go in the first half. It is tied 7-7. And remember, West Texas is the number 4 team ranked in 2A Division I. The number 7 team in 2A Division I, Panhandle, is up 46-0 over Amarillo Highland Park with 7:31 left to go in the half. Sunray up by 7, 21-14 over Sanford Fritch. 2:12 left to go in the first half. In our district, with a minute left to go in the second quarter, New Deal and New Home are tied at 7 apiece.
Ooh.
Abernathy up on Olton with 6:50 left to go in the first half, 35-0. And taking a look at the other districts as well, Forsan down to Ozona 24-13. And then just as we look to the district above us in 3A Division II for the state championship, it is Idalou and Slayton. Idalou up 21 to
District
nothing.
championship.
Yes.
Not the state title yet.
Sorry, for the district championship.
Getting there.
Getting to that time of the year.
Post is the defending district champs in 2A Division I. It's going to be hard to pull that off this year, but what matters most is how you do in the playoffs, and we're definitely going to be there. All right, so we got what? 2nd and 13. Got to get to the 40 for a first. Ball's on the 27. Handoff. Stopped in the backfield. That's number 25 again, Logan Gutierrez.
So Colton Hawkins is in there. Keegan Smith is in there on the pile and the tackle as well. Good hustle by the Bogle defense so far today. Carter, what has Floydada ran for the entire first half? What are their rushing yards?
So total, they have 13 on the ground, and then through the air.
Is there another timeout?
They have 8 yards through the air.
Yeah, Post took another timeout.
So they have a total of 21 yards of offense so far tonight. So they have more plays than yards at the moment.
So is this game going similar to how the Forstand game went? We think maybe in that capacity.
Yeah, Floydada's had a little more success offensively than Forstand did, but remember Forstand had so many injuries that night. They were so banged up before the game, and then it just kind of compiled throughout the game. But yeah, I don't know if Forstand was in the positive until after halftime.
Well, that's kind of why I brought that up, because look on their sidelines, it's dead compared to us as far as what the team looks like. They kind of have maybe 18, 19 healthy players.
Yeah, they're pretty thin. Floydada is.
All right, back to action. 1:27 to go in the second quarter. And Floydada with the ball on 3rd down and 13 from their own 27. Rolling left. Chavario got it across his body, throws it way out of bounds. Cheerleaders almost got it.
It's solid pass rush by the Bogo, but I believe that was Keegan Smith that was double teamed on the far side of the field, just allowing the quarterback to overthrow it.
Got a flag thrown on this side of the field.
Okay.
It's going to be holding. We're going to decline that. And so it'll bring up a punt, 4th down, and 14-13 to go.
Most importantly, though, that incompletion stops the clock with 1:20.
So Draven Gonzalez will be back deep to receive. Can he return another one?
Could be. He's standing at the almost the 45 in post territory.
He's been letting them bounce, or that he's been having to let them bounce to him, and then he's been picking them up. See what he does this time.
Puts his mouthpiece in. He's ready to roll. There's a snap. Punt is up. Low. Oh, it's picked up by post 13, and he's going to score a TD.
Oh, gosh.
That's Raiden Osborne.
Raiden Osborne on the touchdown. He's pumped. So is the whole team.
Oh, that's awesome.
So the special teams.
We might get a flag here, but it's all right. Have fun.
It doesn't matter.
You don't see that very often. Very low punt.
Let 'em have
You think it was blocked or just a bad punt?
It was just on the ground.
It was just a bad punt.
Okay, bad punt. Raiden Osborne standing close to the line of scrimmage, picks it up and scores a TD. So you want to give him what, where was that ball? The 34?
Somewhere like that, yeah, right around 30, 34.
I think he was closer to 25. You people at home can check that for us, actually. Mason Wright to kick the PAT up and good.
Doesn't matter. It's a touchdown and an extra point.
All right. Makes the score 49-0. Correctamundo.
Yep.
Perfection.
That's your Carson Construction score. Second quarter brought to you by Post Car Wash. Still got a little bit left, 1 minute and 10 seconds. We'll be back in a moment here on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bold Gold.
Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
All right, Post returns another punt, if you will, for a TD. Here's a drive summary.
That was another punt return for a touchdown. That time it was Raiden Osborne, number 13, on the punt return. It was about a 30-yard return, and it was a touchdown, and Mason Wright put the PAT through. I'm struggling with that tonight. And it's 49-0 is your Carson Construction score.
Kickoff by Jacob Price down to the 19, brought back to the 37, it looks like.
As a taller runner.
Is number 2.
Okay. Is Nelson Esparza brings him down.
I'm going to go back to extra point. I think that's what extra point rolls off the tongue better.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's Adrian Martinez with a kick return.
Well, so remember, guys, the Post was projected to win by 56. If they can get one more touchdown and complete an extra point,
they will cover that spread.
We'll have the 56 before halftime.
I bet we don't call any more timeouts. I bet we just go to halftime like this, unless they turn it over. Where are they marking the ball?
All right, so the ball is going to be at the.
Got a penalty against Post.
No, they're going to say he was at the 42-yard line is where the ball is going to be placed at. So now we got our 2s in there mostly. Checking in now is Cameron Menchaca in at the other Mike linebacker spot.
I'm confused. I never saw a flag or a signal.
I never did either. Yeah, Luca Perez is still in.
Just showed he returned it to the 42.
Near side, outside linebacker.
I guess they did return it to the 42. I didn't think he made it that far. Maybe he did. Okay, version 10 from the 42.
Your defensive front still stays the same. So.
All right, so you got same quarterback 7. Armando Chavario hands off to his running back, Rios.
Cameron Menchaca in there from the linebacker position.
He was the first one. Yeah, he's the first one to the ball. Both him and Daniel Carroll as well. Jonah Pequeno in there at nose guard.
So you can see on your picture, no gain on the play, 2nd and 10.
Cameron, when he gets in there at linebacker, he's gonna hit somebody. He's gonna fire off and go get in the pile for sure. He's very aggressive. That's his personality.
Mauricio Martinez in on the far side defensive end, Jim.
We got about 20 seconds to go in the second quarter, going into halftime.
Probably the final play of the game, unless they throw it.
Of the half.
Of the half, yes, half.
Handoff, Rios. Just past the line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard.
I think it's Cameron Menchaca again that brings him down in there with Jonah Pequeno and Adon Gonzalez. And that's how your first half ends. Your Carson Construction score is 49-0. Bowl Gold over Floydada.
Way to go, Bowl Gold. Thank you, Post Car Wash, for bringing you the second. And we're going to have the halftime show brought to you by D&D Winco 2. Special during the halftime show, we're going to bring back Coach Wright with an interview he did with Russ, or Russ with him. And we're going to talk more about the playoff situation and how that plays out. And during all that, we'll be bringing you up to date on the scores around the area. So we'll be right back here on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bowl Gold. Halftime score, 49-0 Post.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratch tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Unbound by location, we provide nationwide solutions from sea to shining sea and have done so for over 25 years. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call 806-629-4458.
Welcome back to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by D&D Winco 2, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, KSSL Radio, the Post Dispatch, Pocalambro, Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler, George's Family Restaurant, Carson Construction, Post Car Wash, Harp Girls Holding, Holly's Drive-In, Post Independent School District, RRC Wholesale, XL Energy, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Happy State Bank, Post Plumbing, Heating and Air, Jackson Brothers Meats, Sonic. And now, here's a D&D Winco 2 halftime report on postsportsradio.com. All right, we're back live at Tire Stadium, Floydada, Texas, the fourth week of District 2-2A football. Post with a commanding lead, 49-0. They're picked to win by 56 points, so we're probably going to get there sometime in the second half. So things are going on. We're just 2 weeks away from playoff season, and Russ Morris is here to tell us about the scores of those teams that are involved with our district and the ones we'll see in the future. Russ?
Okay, so first things first, the West Texas Stinnett Comanches and the Spearman Lynx. They're both tied at first place in District 1. That is the district we will play in the first round of the playoffs. They were both at a 3-0 district record. If West Texas wins, they clinch the district championship in that district. If Spearman wins, they will cause chaos and will need to beat Panhandle next week, and they will be the outright district champs. So with that in mind, they are tied at half.
No kidding.
7-7.
Wow.
Panhandle, the team in third place, over Amarillo Highland Park right now with 7:31 left to go in the first half. The number 7 Panthers, 46. Highland Park Hornets, nothing. Sunray might pick up their first win of the year with 2:12 left to go in the first half. The Bobcats, 21. Sanford Fritch, 14. Now we take a look at our district. New Deal, if they win out, they are the outright district champs. Well, actually, if they win today, they're the outright district champs because they take on Floydada next week. New Home can cause chaos in the district. They can get us. They can force a 3-way tie and a points differential, which we'll get into that here in just a second. But Lions and Leopards are tied at 7 apiece. And then in the game that will decide the fourth and final playoff spot in our district, Abernathy taking on Olton over just up the road in Abernathy. The fictional Maroon Antelopes are up 35-0 with 6:50 left to go in the first half. And for more information on the current playoff picture, here is Coach Wright to explain how we can still have a shot at the district championship.
So your victory last week, it now puts you back in the driver's seat to have a shot at being a back-to-back district champions when the season is said and done. But you need the Leopards to knock off the Lions tonight. What all exactly has to fall in place in order to repeat as district champions? If you could kind of clarify some.
Honestly, the only way we can be district champions is if New Deal loses the next 2 games.
Okay.
That's the only way. We're staring second or third in the face. Pending the finish of New Deal and New Home. If New Deal beats New Home, then we'll end up second. If New Home beats New Deal, we'll end up third. It goes down to a point system. If New Home beats New Deal, then we'll be in a 3-way tie for first. Everybody will be 4-1 in district. And we will have like I said, a 3-way tie that'll go down to points, and those 14 points that we lost to New Deal will end up hurting us. But honestly, of course, we would love to be back-to-back district champs. That would be a real feather in our cap. But if we're going to do the kind of things that we need, that we all have focused and planned, and our goals, if we're going to do the kind of things in the playoffs that we want to do, you got to beat everybody. You got to beat the best in the region anyway. So it really is inconclusive what order you play them in, So we're going to be looking at either Panhandle or Spearman, one of the two.
Okay.
And we're prepared to go play whoever shows up. And we still have to win 2 games, to get there. So.
The community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking to do some work around the house and would like to hire a contractor who does every part of the job? Then give Carson Construction a call at 806-626-3811. Greg Carson and his crew have over 40 years of combined experience and can do new construction, remodeling, and concrete work. Plan now for your spring and summer projects and call the guys who pride themselves on their work. 806-626-3811. Carson Construction, building a lasting relationship with each customer. Call 806-626-3811.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call 806-629-4458.
All right, we're back live from Tire Stadium in Floydada, Texas. And it's the Floydada band on the field right now. And right now we have a halftime score, 49-0. Carson Construction score here at Floydada. Jim here with Russ Morris, and Carter Petty is here. He's going to do all the stats. We'll start out with the team stats. Carter?
So we'll start with the Whirlwinds. They're the home team, so we'll start with them. They have 2 first downs tonight. On the ground, they have 22 rushes for 13 yards. 8 yards passing tonight. They've struggled a little bit through the air. They're averaging 0.7 yards per play. They've no fumbles tonight, 3 penalties for 15 yards, and they've struggled on third down. I always look at the third down stats because that's where the games are won and lost. They're 1 for 8 on third down. So Antelope defense has done a good job tonight. The Antelopes team stats, they have 8 first downs, 10 rushes for 164 yards. Randon Curtis is over 1,000 yards. We mentioned that earlier.
And what's he have total, Russ?
1,085.
1,085 on the season. Congratulations, Randon Curtis. Go ahead, Carter.
We have 76 yards passing. We're averaging 15 yards per play. We have 2 punt returns for a touchdown. You don't see that every week. And we have yet to turn the ball over, so that's a great sign.
All right, so 2 special team TDs does help your score a little bit. One of them was an actual punt return. The other one was kind of, you can't even call it a squib kick. It was a muffed punt. And who was that? Raiden Osborne returned it for the TD.
I'm pretty sure the punter basically missed. Like, it barely, he got like a shoelace on it.
Yeah.
Just kind of rolled it out there.
Yeah,
all right.
He got off the top of his foot.
All right, so let's take another break. We'll come back with the individual stats here on Post Sports Radio. We're from Floydada, taking on the Whirlwinds. Post up, 49-0 is the Carson Construction score.
Here at the Post Area Chamber of Commerce, we are more than events. Yes, we love a good ribbon cutting or holiday market, but the Chamber's real purpose is deeper than that. We exist to advocate for local businesses, agriculture, and tourism. We connect people, promote growth, and keep Post moving forward together. That's why we're here. That's why we work.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Take a break and let Post Family Cleaners take care of the laundry. Family Cleaners is Post hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main Street in Post. Whether it's dry cleaning, wash and starching, laundry service, or alterations, Post Family Cleaners has you covered. Let Post Family Cleaners make your life a bit easier. Go by 111 West Main Street or call 806-495-0777 to get details. That's 806-495-0777. Post Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post.
All right, back live from Tire Stadium in Floydada. This is the halftime show brought to you by D&D Winco 2, who have been sponsors on Post Sports Radio for 16 years. I can't get rid of them. They just love us.
Do not leave.
Or they feel sorry for me. I don't know what that is. All right, so let's go ahead and look at some statistics. This will be individual. Start with who? Floydada?
Why not? So their leading rusher tonight is number 25. He has 10 carries and 19 yards. That is number 25, Logan Gutierrez Jr. Through the air, their quarterback number 7, Armando, what's the last name, Russ?
Chavaria.
Didn't want to butcher it for you. He's 1 for 7, 8 yards through the air. He's been under so much duress from the Antelope defensive front, and he threw that ball to number 2, Adrian Martinez is who caught his one pass that he's completed. On the defensive side of the ball, their leading tackler tonight is number 33, Valentine Martinez. He has 3 tackles on the night. Now we look at your Antelopes. Your leading rusher tonight is Randon Curtis. He has 6 rushes for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he got over his 1,000-yard marker tonight. Through the air, Landon Garcia making his return tonight. He has 76 yards. He's 4 for 6. And he has 2 touchdowns, one of those to Daniel Carroll. Your leading receiver tonight is Sean Ramos. He has 1 reception for the 43-yard touchdown that he caught. And then another notable guy, Draven Gonzalez, 2 receptions for 32 yards. On the defensive side of the ball, your leading tackler tonight for the Antelopes is number 20, Luca Perez. He has 5 total tackles. And then Raiden Osborne, he had a punt return just a little bit ago, right before the halftime. He has 4 tackles, so both of them guys playing well. So it's looking good for the Antelope so far.
You bet, with a 49-0 lead going into the second half, which is just about over 10 minutes away. And we got a lot of time to kill, so you guys think of something to talk about. Or we can show Mike on camera. Maybe Mike can come up and tell us about stuff. No, Mike is going to stay on camera. All right, so we'll take a break and be right back. He doesn't want to come up. Now I won't let him come up. We'll be right back here. Once again, it's 49-zip. Post up at Floydada.
In Texas, Fridays are known for one thing: football. High school football just seems to bring people together. That's why McDonald's celebrates that spirit with our $8 Hot and Spicy McChicken Bundle and $10 20-piece Chicken McNuggets Bundle. Both include a basket of fries. So hang out at McDonald's and start a new tradition. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Have a great idea for an energy drink, but don't know where to start? At RRC Wholesale, we make it simple. From our chemist creating your perfect formula, to our design team crafting eye-catching labels and retail packaging, we handle it all. As a woman-owned Texas business, we believe in helping brands of every size succeed. With low minimum orders, national and international logistics, and the support to get your drink onto the big box shelves. Ready to launch your brand? Visit rrchwholesale.info or call 806-370-0419 today.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those two words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
No, I want to cheat. Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
Holly's Drive-In, taking you back to the golden days, one bite at a time. The third quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Holly's Drive-In.
In the rhythm of small-town life, Pocolambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Pocolambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Pocolambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Introducing the Smart Hub, our new paperless billing app. Simple, convenient, and environmentally friendly, it puts the power of managing your account right at your fingertips. And when you need support, we're not just a voice on the line. At Pocolambro, we believe in the warmth of in-person service. Our dedicated team is committed to ensuring you have the best experience because your satisfaction is our success. We're not just keeping up, we're leading the way in providing cutting-edge telecommunication services to rural areas. Join us in embracing the future. Your dreams, our connection. Pocolambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
All right, we still have about 9 minutes before the second half kickoff, so we're going to talk a lot more football regionally in just a moment. But Mike Travis just informed me, we talked about Veterans Day coming up on November 11th. Believe it or not, November 10th is the 250th year anniversary of the Marine Corps, which Mike was a member of for, 5 years, 6 years, Mike? 6 years. Congratulations. We love you for it. Thanks for doing that. Also, I understand there's a fundraiser for the VFW. I think it's tomorrow night. Maybe it's Sunday night. A spaghetti fundraiser at the Post VFW. If y'all want to help those who served and the benefits that they get, a lot of it's through VFW. All right, so you guys, Russ and Carter, let's talk more about what football is going to look like in 2 weeks.
Okay, so a couple of games just went into halftime. Sunray up 21-20 now over Sanford Fritch. Panhandle and Highland Park. Panhandle 53-0 at half. Once again, the West Texas Comanches and Spearman are tied at 7-7. Third quarter just now getting underway between New Deal and New Home. They're still tied at 7. Abernathy now is up on Olton 49-0.
Oof.
So keep that in mind. As we look at District 3, the number 6 Ozona Lions are up on the Fort San Buffaloes 30-20. So that's something to keep an eye on there. Ozona has the number 1 running back in the state of Texas across all classifications. Just throwing that out there. Cisco and Anson for a game to decide the district championship in District 4. Cisco has already beat Stanford and Hawley, I believe. Cisco up 21-14 in that district over the Anson Tigers. Hawley up 64-0 over the Abilene TLCA. With the fourth quarter just getting underway. Stanford up on Olney 40-0. So that is Region 1. And while I'm looking at Region 1, it is still wide open.
Yeah, because when you look at that Ozona Fort San game, Ozona's only up 10 on the Fort San Buffaloes at half. I mean, they had some injuries whenever your Antelopes played them, but, I mean, they were missing some key guys, but is that a 40-point difference? So, like, when you look at that comparison, I mean, you still gotta play the game if we end up having to play Ozona in the playoffs. But it looks like the Antelopes are setting pretty good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then just also taking a look at in District 4 for Region 1. Cisco was projected to kind of like finish in third place in that district. They had Anson and they had Hawley atop, basically kind of finishing right around there. They thought it was more wide open. Remember, we scrimmaged Cisco at the very beginning of the year, and Coach Wright told me that Cisco scrimmage was the toughest scrimmage that we've had in the last 2 years against them. They kind of took it to us.
It was very competitive.
So this Cisco team, they're kind of in a way that Post was last year. You know, Cisco, perennial regional power, whether it be in 3A or in 2A. They've been kind of dormant the last couple of years. And the last time the two schools met when Cisco was a district champion was during the pandemic at Wildcat Stadium at Abilene Christian, and we thumped them.
Yep.
And so the way this season is kind of lined up, there's 2 seasons that I've compared the Bogle season for. The season in 2001, where we went on the run to the state semifinals with 3 losses, by the way. They had 3 losses that year. And then in 2020 is when Cisco was the district champs coming out of that district. They shocked an upstart Hawley team coming out there to kind of claim their district as their own, and they were kind of looking to get back to power. So that's where we're at. And in my opinion, it's going to be either the teams from District 4, or District 2, or District 1. Those are going to be the lone representatives going forward for the state championship. I still believe that.
Okay.
Still.
Carter, anything else?
Nope, that's it.
I'm going to take another break, and we'll come back with the second half kickoff where Post has a 49-0 lead here at Floydada. That's your Carson Construction score. Back in a moment.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratch tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's has it, and it's always fast and fresh. Stop in today at any of the 5 locations of Bill Cohen's McDonald's: Brownfield, Levelland, Post, Slayton, and 82nd in Milwaukee in Lubbock. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
It's grilling season, and nothing tastes better than meat cooked out on the grill. Make sure your freezer is stocked with meat from Jackson Brothers Meat Locker and Post. They have meat packs of every size for every budget with chicken, steak, hamburger, and their famous German sausage. Jackson Brothers Meat Locker, 121 South Avenue H in Post. Call 495-3245. That's 495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. And visit their website, jacksonbrothersmeat.com.
Have a great idea for an energy drink, but don't know where to start? At RRC Wholesale, we make it simple. From our chemist creating your perfect formula, to our design team crafting eye-catching labels and retail packaging, we handle it all. As a woman-owned Texas business, we believe in helping brands of every size succeed. With low minimum orders, national and international logistics, and the support to get your drink onto the big box shelves. Ready to launch your brand? Visit rrchwholesale.info or call 806-370-0419 today.
No, I want to cheat. Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
Hey, we're back live at Tire Field, or Stadium rather, Floydada, Texas. Prior to Post Band back in their seats to the left of us here from the press box. Jim, Russ, Carter, and Mike here to bring you the 8th game of the season, 4th game of district play. We got one more next week. We go to Abernathy, or Abernathy comes to us. That'll be senior night for the Bold Gold Antelopes.
And so far, Jim, that game is looking like it's going to be a whale of a contest.
Yeah,
next week.
Yeah, because they're smushing Alton right now.
Remember, the game is 49-0. Antelopes over the Mustangs.
Where's that game at, though?
That game's at Abernathy.
Yeah, it's always tough to go play at Alton because very few people have grass fields anymore, and so when you go play at Alton, that's a little bit of an adjustment. So,
and real quickly, the Leopards have just took the lead with 7:30 left to go in the third quarter, 14-7 over New Deal.
If New Home wins it, it's a three-way tie for the district title, so it'd be split three ways. That's assuming that we beat Abernathy next week.
And assuming New Home takes care of who would New Home play next?
All right, we're ready to kick off, guys. Second half about to start. Third quarter is brought to you by Holly's Drive-In. From the left 40 to the right 40, number 2, Adrian Martinez will be kicking off. It's like a left footer. Back to receive for post. Should be Ramos and Curtis. Pooch kick. Just to the front line.
Yeah, it's to Rayton Osborne, and he just kind of fell on top of it. Caught it and fell down. That's
right at the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Antelopes. Starting off the second half with a 49-point lead. So here, 49-0 over at Abernathy. The other Lopes were winning 49-0 as well. Of course, we'll meet them next week in post. It'll be a heck of a game.
Oh yeah.
What do you call it, Russ?
That'll be the 42nd edition of the Antelope Bowl.
The Antelope Bowl. All right.
Or 41st, sorry. Well, I'll have to go back and look. But it's the Antelope Bowl for sure.
So who's quarterbacking? We still got number 7 there for post.
That's
Garcia. Handoff, no gain, flag thrown.
Yeah, flag came in there late. Tackle was made far side of the field by number 25, Logan Gutierrez.
So once again, Landon Garcia started at quarterback today. So I owe Russ a DQ blizzard.
Holding on the Antelopes.
Josh Segura checks in at slot receiver, I believe.
Yeah, because Landon's going back out there with the play.
And Luca checks in at running back now.
So once again, Randy Curtis breaks 1,000 yards in the first half.
Bull Gold running back now with over 1,000 yards for 4 years in a row.
Luca Perez lined up as the running back now to the left of the quarterback. Garcia, who looks left, throws. Bubble screen to Ramos at the 35, 40, trying to get down the sideline. It looks like he will. 30, 20, to the 10, to the goal line. Bold Gold touchdown.
All he did with the throw was right on the money on the screen. He chopped his feet and just outran everybody to the end zone.
Where was that from again? I lost track.
It was from the 33-yard line.
So it's a 67-yard touchdown pass.
All right, so Ramos is just a – it used to be called a jailbreak. No, when you had 2 or 3 receivers over there. Right now, bubble screen, whatever you want to call it, wide receiver screen. But he just danced down the sideline for a TD.
How many passing yards is that for Landon when you get a chance, Carter?
I'll look at that right now, Russ.
All
right, Mason Wright kicks the extra point. And it looks good. It is.
Landon Garcia is 5 for 7 for 143 and 3 touchdowns.
Post was predicted to win this game by 56 points. That's where we are now. 56-0 is the Carson Construction score early in the third quarter, which is brought to you by Holly's Drive-In with 10 minutes to go. Back in a moment.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those 2 words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
All right, we just post scores. Here's a drive summary brought to you by Pocolambro.
One play, 57 yards. Sean Ramos on the screen pass, danced down the sideline, and it'd be a touchdown. Carson Construction scores 56-0 as a little onside squibber. I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not, but it was by Jacob Price.
Bounced right to number 33, Valentin Martinez, and falls on it at the 40-yard line. So it was literally a 10-yard kick.
Yeah, I don't think that was what was supposed to happen because Coach Wright is asking Jacob what happened.
Kind of makes us look bad. We're trying to rub it in with the onside kick.
Sorry,
Was that unintentional?
Yeah, sorry, it was a 20-yard kick. Wasn't mathing on that one. Score update, the Mustangs have scored. It is 49-7.
That's Olton and
Abernathy.
All right, so here we go. Chavaria, the quarterback, takes a snap. Rios, the ball carrier, gets a loss of 2.
Thrown down by Daniel Young. Got free in the backfield. And you can see, for those watching at home, you can see on your screen both teams have agreed for a running clock the rest of the second half.
It's kind of the interpretation or the 2A and above form of the mercy rule, where the coaches agree to run that clock. You can't just stop the game after so many points.
Running back lost 1 yard on that last play. Jim, ball's going to be at the 39-yard line.
Yeah, for those who don't know, in Texas high school football, at the 6-man level, if you're up by 45 at any point in the second half, the game is over.
All right, Chavario ready to take the snap with 3 receivers left. 1 right. He's going to roll left to get rid of it. Oh, he's sacked from behind. Guess who?
That didn't feel good.
Luca Perez coming in on his blind side, unblocked, and just let him know how it is in the backfield, pretty much. And he is slow to get up. We're going to have to take an official timeout.
That's Luca's 3rd sack of the season.
He is slow to get off the field, so now Floydada will have to put in a backup quarterback.
Which I've got a couple guys listed as QBs. Brandon Diaz, the freshman, may come in now, number 3.
Well, during warm-ups, Jim, it was Chavaria and Diaz, number 3 and number 7, were the 2 warming up at quarterback.
Looks like 3 is right by 7 on the sideline, so.
Yeah, they're talking strategy before he goes into the game.
And in the game against Lubbock Trinity Christian, Jim, I did see number 5, MJ Rios, line up in the backfield. So I don't know if he'll take over some at quarterback as well, or if he'll just be a backup running back.
So 3's in.
They lost 7 yards on that last play.
Whoa, you sure it was not more than that? 3rd and 21 coming up.
Maybe a little more, maybe 9.
So Diaz, the quarterback, number 3.
Yes.
Waiting for the snap. He's looking right to pass, or left rather, going deep. Intercepted. Max Cole with his 2nd pick of the day. And, boy, he's got, I think, 4 on the season now. Let me double check that.
He picked up right where he left off, and that ball was just thrown right to him as he picks it off right at the 50-yard line. So, but it's negated because of holding on the defense.
No kidding.
Yes.
All right. So, Max, you got to do it again. So that would have been his 4th interception of the season, but still he's got 3. He's got 1 tonight.
It's holding on the defense, so that makes it a first down for Floydada. As it should.
No, I think it's – oh, yeah, there they go. They signaled it. Yeah.
So it gets back to the original – no, they got to reset the chains a little bit, but it gets back to the 39-yard line, and it's going to be 1st and 10 for Floydada.
And Brendan Rios, quarterback, Rios behind him as the running back. It's Diaz, the quarterback. Hands off to Rios. Whoa, guess who?
Daniel Carroll came in there unblocked and just ate up the running back for no gain on the play. Well, loss.
Definitely a loss.
Yeah, loss of about 2 or 3 on the play.
And a quick whistle before Daniel slammed him to the floor.
Ball spotted on the 36.
Scoreboard needs to get updated as they're wrong. The chain gang in front of us is right.
It's 2nd down and about 13. We got 4th and 14 on the scoreboard. It is a sleepy game, but you can't fall asleep on the job here. 4:40 and counting. Running clock here in the second half.
They're taking their time to snap.
They are.
They're working that play clock. Down to 18. Hand off to Rios, going left and nowhere. Oh, he picked up 2. I take that back.
I didn't see who he was wrapped up by, Carter. Could you?
Yeah, Keegan Smith was in there.
That's who I thought it was, but I wanted to make sure.
Hawkins was probably in there too. The whole right side of the defense was definitely in on that one.
Well, Carter, I'm sure you remember. You remember back in maybe a few years back where it was the mannequin challenge. That was a big challenge on social media. Were you
mannequin
old enough for that? Yeah.
What was that?
So this is maybe around 2015, 2016. The mannequin challenge was you would all freeze and you would line up and you would stand still like your mannequins.
Oh yeah.
Well, look at the way Floydada lines up take their snap. The way it just freezes, it looks like they're taking a part in the mannequin challenge.
Well, 3rd and 12 now. That was pretty quick.
Good discipline to be able to stay in there that long.
You know, Keegan Smith and Vicente Hernandez get in there untouched and clobber the running back. Daniel Carroll was in there as well.
Carrillos picks up 1, making it 4th and 11. Looks like a punt situation. Draven Gonzalez out to receive for the Antelopes.
Can we get the 3rd one of the game?
It's going to be Justin Torres to punt.
Oh, it's a different guy.
Number 10.
Okay, thanks for us. Number 2 punt returns for Post tonight for TDs. Draven with a long one. And it was number 13 for us, Raiden Osborne, with a short one.
Almost blocked.
Draven's going to catch it in the air at the 30-yard line. Looking for a hole in the middle. Goes back outside to the left.
Holding.
He's down
or blocking the back. Coming
midfield,
back.
40. He's going to have to come back with that ball.
Yeah, they're going to say he stepped out right at the 38-yard line. They say he stepped out, but there's flag.
On the 37s, on the other end
on
of
the
the
other field.
2 37s, one where he went out and one where the flags are. It's going to hurt Post. I don't think they'll repunt it. The clock's still going? Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, so the clock is still going.
Yes, Jim.
I don't know if they would stop it on a penalty like that.
No, they ran it even after the touchdown, like in the timeout after the touchdown.
Okay.
So you're going to get out of here in plenty of time tonight, Jim.
Yeah, we will.
Hey, you're going to make it to Dairy Queen, Russ, for your Blizzard.
Oh,
hey.
Yeah, we can.
So let's see where they're marking it off. I guess from the 30. They marked it off from the 38 on the other end.
No, they mark it off from the 37 in Post territory, so they put the ball at the 27. Yep, or 27 and a half, somewhere right through there.
Well, they say football is a copycat sport to some extent. Abernathy 56, Alton 7.
All right, so we got, is it Josh Segura in at quarterback?
Yes.
Josh is in at QB.
He hands it off. No, it's going to be, guess who? Perez.
Isaiah
Moreno. Isaiah Moreno busts a big one. Past midfield. It's going to be a Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down. Haven't said that enough tonight.
He breaks through 4. It takes 4 Whirlwind defenders to bring him down at the 42-yard line. He's eventually tripped up by number 10, Justin Torres. This is great blocking by the Bowl Gold offensive front.
Now Moreno comes into this game with 113 yards on the season, has played sparingly, so his stats are good. 2 TDs.
Moreno on the carry again, Jim.
Up the middle. To be another Payne, Powell, True, and Chandler first down for the Antelopes.
This is a big gain as he's brought down by number 33, Valentin Martinez.
And also shout out to number 71. He was in there too. He's playing linebacker. Number 71 is Zach Moreno for the Whirlwinds. Freshman. Or sophomore, actually.
And I think we're about to take it to the quarter, Jim.
So soon?
8 seconds left.
Quit acting like you're not glad.
Yep, they jog off the field 2-1, and that'll do it for the Holly's third. For the Holly's third quarters, your Carson Construction score is 56-0. Bowl Gold over the Whirlwinds. Take a break, come back with the Sonic fourth quarter as this game will roll on here on Post Sports Radio.
When the unexpected happens, we take every step to get your lights back on quickly. Sonic brings fans the Sonic Smasher because you deserve a burger with 2 hand-smashed Angus beef patties, always made to order, served hot off the grill. Just like you deserve a veteran QB who's willing to mentor the rookie, a generational receiver who promises to never get traded, injured, or retire early, and a coach who respects your armchair play calling every single play. While we can't give you everything you deserve, we can give you a free large drink when you order a Sonic Smasher through the Sonic app.
Tax not included. See app for details. Limited time offer at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Sonic Drive-In. Enjoy Sonic Drive-In's fresh made-to-order meals. The fourth quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Sonic, America's Drive-In.
All right, we're at the fourth quarter now where Post has a commanding lead. 56-0 is the Carson Construction score. And the Sonic fourth quarter, boy, would be a real cheap meal, 50% off if we were home. So remember the rule. It has to be a home game. We are playing in Floydada at Tire Stadium. And the Bold Gold Antelopes, as predicted, to win this game by at least 56. They're at that point now.
Your entire second-team offense is in as E.J. Salcedo takes over here on the near side of the field at receiver.
Hand off Isaiah Moreno once again.
He'll get the first down.
And more.
It's your Payne Powell, True, and Chandler first down.
He's brought down from the pile. I believe that was number 71, Zeke Moreno, in there on the tackle.
I see Max Cullen there as receiver as well. So Max has a couple catches. Nice this year, a TD or two.
Hey, we get a look at Cody Osborne on the line, Jim. He checks in.
All right.
I believe he checks in at right guard, I believe. Nope, left guard. He's out there with Jacob Price.
Right next to Jacob, and between Jacob and the center. Josh Segura takes a snap, handoff Isaiah Moreno, running the ball past the, right about 25, picks up 2.
He's brought down by number 33, Valentin Martinez, and number 77, Aziel Gomez.
Let's say he's picked up 3. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for the Antelopes.
Maybe I know we're probably just going to run the ball, but I'd like to see us throw it to one of our guys on the outside that's in there right now. Why not?
Max Cole needs a catch. Who else?
EJ Senior could use one.
Out there on the left wide out, you got number 10, Nelson Esparza.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens here on 2nd down and 7. It's going to be
QB
keeper
run
by Josh Segura going to the right side, and it's a Bold Gold TD.
Nope. Flag comes in from the back judge.
Man.
Flag at the 13-yard line.
I think Max Cole is acting like he may have committed the foul.
I think it is. Looks like it's going to be a holding on post. That's unfortunate. It's great play design and blocking by the Bold Gold front.
Yeah, it was either Max Cole or it might have been Ole. He was sure being a lawyer out there. He was like, I had him inside. I promise.
Okay, got a couple of quick score updates after that. Abernathy up now 63-7 over Olton with 3:03 left to go in the third. New home up on New Deal. Fourth quarter just getting underway, 14-7. Stinnett and Spearman tied at 13 apiece, 2:03 left in the third. The number 6 team in the state of Texas, the Ozona Lions, up by 4 points now against the Forest Sand Buffaloes with 11:02 left to go in the third.
And to refresh your memory, the Antelopes blew Forest Sand out.
All right, 2nd down and 6. Post hurrying up. Play clock runs out. No whistle, though.
Just got it off in time.
So Moreno with the carry once again, past the 20 to about the 17.
He's brought down by number 10. Justin Torres, and I have read, Jim, that there is a grace period that the referees will give teams. So they will give you about at least a set. They'll count at least in their head the Mississippis. They'll give you a second after the delay game just to make sure you can get it off. If you're a second after, they got to blow it.
Okay. Good description, Russ. All right, we got 2 receivers on the right, 1 left. Josh Segura, over 1,000 yards passing this season, back in the game for the Antelopes.
Nobody back deep, covered the deep ball in the end zone.
3rd and 1. Moreno carries it for a Payne Powell, Truett, and Chandler first down, close to the 10.
Good run as Justin Torres brings him down. That was a great run by Isaiah Moreno to lower the shoulders and drive his feet for a first down.
I don't know. They stick that ball on the 12. Is that what they did? 13. That was
at the 12.
So 1st and 10 from the 12. 8:05 and a continuous fourth quarter clock due to the unwritten mercy rule.
We'll see if Josh pulls it again. He had that touchdown earlier. It got called back. See what they do here.
All right, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Moreno in the backfield to the right of Josh Segura, the quarterback. Takes a snap. Hands off to Moreno. Up the gut. And a bold goal. Touchdown.
There we go. Good blocking. Set that up front. And now it's 62-0. Extra point pending now as the clock continues to roll.
Isaiah Moreno, 3rd TD on the season. His longest run, by the way, from scrimmage is 47 yards.
Mason Wright will kick the extra point.
Mason Wright, he missed 1 tonight, but comes into this game almost not perfect. Need a field goal. He's perfect on the field goals, 3 for 3 this year. This one kick is up, and it's going to not make it.
No.
A little bit short. Look to the left as well. All right, so it's going to keep the score. It's 62-0. Bold Gold Antelopes. With the continuous clock, still moving at 6:45. So let's take a break, and we shall be right back here on Post Sports Radio, home of the Bold Gold.
The community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Post just scored again. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Poca Lambro.
That was a 7-play, 73-yard drive. Took 5 minutes and 39 seconds off the clock. It was capped off by an Isaiah Moreno touchdown, and Mason Wright would not convert on the extra point, so your Carson Construction score is 62-0. Your Antelopes lead, and the clock is rolling.
Down to 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
Big kick by Jacob Price there.
Off his hands at the 10-yard line. I believe it's number 26.
Oh.
It's going to be brought down, thrown out of bounds by Nelson Esparza. Right around the, I want to say, 12, 11-yard line.
That was MJ Rios with the attempted return.
At the 12-yard line, Jim.
Okay. 88 yards go for the home team, Floydada Whirlwinds, to score for the first time. Got to make it to the north end zone, or south end zone, rather.
Good mix of 1s and 2s in there for the Bold Gold defense. Jonah Pequeno in at nose guard now. Keegan Smith back in along with Mauricio Martinez on your defensive front.
Yeah, Nelson Esparza back at safety now.
Hand off the 25, it looks like. Maybe a yard.
Max Cole in there on the tackle, playing a little outside linebacker. They've been trying to get him some reps there in practice, so he's going to get some tonight.
Colton Hawkins was in there on the tackle as well.
That was Logan Gutierrez with the carry, number 25. He stopped for a little bit of a loss, maybe a yard. 2nd down and 11.
Cameron Menchaca checks in for Colton Hawkins. Sorry, I was looking over Carter's shoulder at the team stats for the plays and yards. Post has ran 24 plays tonight.
For 380 yards, guys. Very good night all around.
Floydada. Hand off.
Wrapped up by Max Cole and Mauricio Martinez bringing down. Keegan Smith in there on the tackle as well.
So 25 with the carry this time was Logan Gutierrez, loses 1 yard. Ball's back at the 9-yard line. 3rd down and 13 coming up. I must compliment the Floydada clock keepers tonight. Scoreboard's been kept up.
Now remember, it does have to stop at 2 minutes for the 2-minute timeout.
So they have the World Series game up on the scoreboard, if y'all are wondering.
Is that right?
Yep, it is 3-1. Dodgers lead.
And that's game 6, right?
Yeah.
Dodgers have to win to go to Game 7.
Oh,
yes.
Adon Gonzalez, Jonah Pequeno,
Daniel Young.
Yep, and DY, and they're all on the tackle in the backfield for us at the 3rd down. As Floydada will have to punt the ball off. Well, let's see what. Yeah, they will have to punt the ball before the 2-minute timeout. So.
Fake punt, watch out.
Okay, now.
Hey, if we get a safety, I mean, we can get the ball back and take a couple knees and end it.
Let's just
saying.
Let's just let them punt it.
All right, who's been punting? Number 3? No, it's
no, the number 10 punted last time, and that's him out there.
That's Justin Torres. He's a senior.
He had a really good punt last time.
Well, hold on. Let's see what they do. 206.
Oh, they're going to snap it.
Oh, it's blocked. It's going to roll out of bounds on the post sideline between the 15 and the 10. So post blocks it. Did you see who got that?
Maybe Adon.
I think that was Adon.
If anybody got a fingertip, it was Adon.
That's who I saw. It was Adon that got in there. Clock stops with 1:53 as we will have the 2-minute timeout. I believe. Let's see what they do.
Don Gutierrez for post blocks the punt. Gives post incredible field position.
Yep, they're waving teams to the sidelines as we take the 2-minute timeout.
Okie dokie. So it's 9 o'clock.
You want to?
This game's going to wrap up early.
You want to keep it here because we're
we'll
rolling
keep
through.
it here.
All right, so while teams are under timeout with
good job, Coach.
With 8:52 left to go in the ball game, West Texas 21, Spearman 13.
So it looks like West Texas might escape.
New Home up 21-7 over New Deal.
How much time?
8:01 left to go in the 4th. Abernathy up 63-7. Ozona up now 38-26 with 7:33 left to go. Couple real quick. Looks like Cisco's going to defeat Anson. That's 28-14. And Idalou is going to win the district championship once again. 41-6 Wildcats over Tigers down in Slayton.
Okay. All right, Post with the ball on a turnover. Blocked punt. Rolls out at the 13, so it's 1st and 10 from the Floydada 13.
You take
12 actually.
Take a couple knees and this game's over.
On the clock, it's rolling at 1:47. Waiting for the play clock to get down to a couple seconds. Right now at 8. There's a snap in the knee. Play clock restarts at 40. So poor Josh Segura's got to suffer a couple negative yardage.
I'm not even going to put it in our stats. I'll help him out.
Carter's too nice. I would have put him in there. But it's not his fault.
Clock winds down. You're going to have to take, maybe, depending on when they snap it, probably going to have to take one more knee to end it to officially walk off the field with a victory.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to take one more after this
10
one.
10 seconds on the play clock. 50 on the game clock.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, one more as the play, well, depending on when they start. We're good. They're about the same.
So that's it.
That's it.
Game's over. The players are exchanging niceties on the field. There weren't any commotions throughout the game. And that's going to be it for your Bold Gold. Cars Construction final score at Floydada, 62-0. Bold Gold improved to 3-1 on district. Floydada drops to 0-4. We'll review all that kind of stuff in just a minute right here on Post Sports Radio. The wrap-up show is coming your way, brought to you by XL Energy. We shall return here in just a moment.
It's our energy. But it fuels your life. And your life is our life's work. We'll provide the energy. You provide the power.
Post Antelope football is powered by the Post Area Chamber of Commerce, serving Post in all of Garza County. Visit postcitytexas.com. Payne Powell, Truitt & Chandler, experienced, committed attorneys to meet all your legal needs. tpaynelaw.com. Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post. And Bill Cohen's McDonald's, the corporate sponsor of Bold Gold Football. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truitt & Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truitt & Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
Welcome back to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by XL Energy, Holly's Drive-In, D&D Winco 2, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, KSSL Radio, George's Family Restaurant, Poca Lambro, the Post Dispatch, Payne, Powell, Truitt & Chandler, Post Independent School District, Carson Construction, RRC Wholesale, Harp Girls Holding, Post Car Wash, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Happy State Bank, Jackson Brothers Meats, Post Plumbing, Heating and Air, and Sonic. Now here's the XL Energy wrap-up show on postsportsradio.com. All right, Bold Gold Antelopes improved their record to 3-1 on the district season. And what are we, 6-2?
7-2.
7-2 overall. One game left in regular season next week. Abernathy comes to Post, but we've got a big win here. Final score once again, 62-0. Post wins against Floydada. Carter's here to review the Post stats. Go ahead.
Yes, so Post had a great night. On the ground, they had 17 rushes for 237, 143 through the air. They never turned the ball over and played really clean football all night. Only had to run 24 plays tonight, but scored 62 points. So it's very efficient. Only 4 penalties tonight, so that's always nice to see. Not shooting yourself in the foot very often. And 2 punt returns for touchdowns. So the special teams game was great. We'll look at some of the individual leaders. Randon Curtis was your leading rusher tonight. He had 6 carries for 147 and 2 touchdowns, getting over that 1,000-yard mark for the season.
Yay!
Your leading receiver was Sean Ramos, 2 receptions, 110 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Got to give a shout-out to Daniel Carroll. Got his first touchdown of his high school career.
Well deserved.
He had a touchdown reception for 1 yard. That was thrown by Landon Garcia. Landon Garcia was 5 for 7 in his return for 143 and 3 touchdowns. So a very efficient night. Offensively and defensively, lots of guys who had great games. We'll just run through them real quick. Daniel Carroll, 5 tackles. Keegan Smith, 5 tackles. Max Cole in his return had 4 tackles and an interception. Raiden Osborne, 4 tackles, had a great night. Nelson Esparza, 4 tackles on special teams and 1 on defense, so that was great. And then obviously Daniel Young and Luca Perez from their linebacker positions had 5 tackles, or had 6 tackles apiece. So lots of great jobs all around.
All right, we'll do the Swift Stop Antelopes of the game coming up in just a moment here on Post Sports Radio, where Post wins 62-0 against Floydada. Back in a moment.
In Texas, Fridays are known for one thing: football. High school football just seems to bring people together. That's why McDonald's celebrates that spirit with our $8 hot and spicy McChicken bundle and $10 20-piece Chicken McNuggets bundle. Both include a basket of fries. So hang out at McDonald's and start a new tradition. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratch tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
Oh, it's that time of the broadcast and the wrap-up show brought to you by XL Energy. It's time for the Antelopes of the Game brought to you by Swift Stops. Guys, what do you think?
So on the offensive side of the ball, we're going to give it to Landon Garcia making his return to the gridiron tonight. He was 5 for 7 for 143 and 3 touchdowns. That was just in the first half, right? He come out after halftime, basically?
He played a little bit.
The third, yeah. But great night for him. Good return. And then, Russ, you have our other antelope of the game. That's Max Cole.
Yep, so we're going to give it to Max Cole as he finished the game with an interception. And he had 4 total tackles on the night. So congratulations to him as he was part of a defense that held Floydada to only 5 yards on 37 plays and forced 2 turnovers. So how fitting that the 2 people that came back from injury, your leaders and captains, come back tonight. So how fitting for them.
All right, guys, way to go. Swift Stop Antelopes of the Game. Landon Garcia and Max Cole. Way to go, guys. That's going to do it here from Tire Stadium in Floydada, Texas. Post wins 62-0 is the final Carson Construction score. And for Mike Travis out there, Russ Morris, Carter Petty, I'm Jim Plummer. Y'all have a great weekend.
Keep hope
alive. See you at church on Sunday. May God bless. And Russ?
Keep hope alive, everybody.
Hey, I want to do something to help Post and Garza County. Have any ideas?
Well, I remember at one of the football games, the endowment group gave away a lot of money to local charity groups.
What's an endowment?
From what I know, it's a permanent pile of money that keeps growing interest. And the endowment group gives away the interest every year.
But I'm not sure that I have enough to give.
Just give what you can. If everyone gave a little, that adds up to a whole lot of money for local nonprofits, which helps us all.
Go to postgarzacountyendowment.org to find out more. postgarzacountyendowment.org. For good, forever. Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
In the rhythm of small-town life, Poca-Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca-Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca-Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Introducing the Smart Hub, our new paperless billing app. Simple, convenient, and environmentally friendly, it puts the power of managing your account right at your fingertips. And when you need support, we're not just a voice on the line. At Poca Lambro, we believe in the warmth of in-person service. Our dedicated team is committed to ensuring you have the best experience because your satisfaction is our success. We're not just keeping up, we're leading the way in providing cutting-edge telecommunication services to rural areas. Join us in embracing the future. Your dreams, our connection. Poca Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
All broadcasts in all and any media form provided by postsportsradio.com are the sole property of Post Sports Enterprises with the permission of the Post Independent School District. Any retransmission of any of these broadcasts, whether partial or in its entirety, for commercial or personal use without express written consent of the Post Sports Enterprises and Post ISD is strictly prohibited. Any violations of these broadcast rights will be strictly enforced and upheld as allowed by local, state, and federal statutes, ordinances, and laws. We hope you enjoyed this post-high school event exclusively on postsportsradio.com.